bats and XMLs and LUAs. You can open all of those in Notepad. Give me one sec.
Sure.
No.
Alright, Vader, calm down.
Vader? I hardly know her. Nah.
Ah!
Still doing it?
God.
No, it's not still doing it. It's just I need to open with Notepad as an administrator, but that means I have to open Notepad as an administrator first. It's weird.
Can't you just set that in the launch options for Notepad? In the properties?
And now it's not opening this. What the hell? I have to do that. Okay, yeah. Okay. I know how to fix this now, so we can continue. I'll be working on it.
Very good. So, previously...
You sound like you're talking in a microphone in a high school auditorium. It's kind of great. Takes me back.
This week on the morning announcements.
Really?
Yeah.
Mexican Pizza Day this Thursday.
I didn't
It's
sound
just-
it here.
It's just, I don't know, just how it's coming through. It's just got kind of like a at the end. I'm not
think
good
you're
at
hearing-
describing sounds.
The
Test.
newscaster behind you.
Did y'all motherfuckers have
Test.
Mexican pizza
Hello.
growing up?
Do we have Taco Bells? Yes.
No, Mexican pizza specifically at school.
Nope, we had direct.
Oh no. My school wasn't racist.
Well, I mean, I am
I'm
from
just
a
kidding.
backwoods
It was
town in the
Hartford
middle of New
County. It
York.
was totally racist.
It went under a different name.
Mm-hmm.
Lynchville.
Get out of my town, pizza.
Hey, but listen, when I went to Whitewash Elementary, it was extremely inclusive. We didn't have any other non-white kids in the school, but we were open to the idea.
Anyway,
We had at least one janitor.
the last time you guys had camped just outside the lake, and some ettercaps attacked you, and Kirik went nuts and blew them up.
I blew one up.
I fell in a pit. I got stabbed.
It was
I
speed
feel
trap.
better now.
Luckily, we have the magic heal the dead guy wand.
Yep.
And you guys found, I think you guys found some stuff. Yeah, you found
Yeah, we were searching.
a wand and a scroll and some gold.
I wrote it down somewhere. Hang-
Yep.
It's in my item.
You may now continue your journey.
I'm gonna spend the morning washing my ass in the lake. Because
Just don't pee in it.
Oh, yeah.
why?
Because
Scroll
they're-
of idiocy. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, that was it. I was just remembering the things we had.
Well, I watched on Animal Planet. If you pee in a river, there's this fish that likes the smell of urine, and it goes up the urethra.
That
I
is in
think
the
that's
Amazon.
I think
No, the
that's an urban
Amazon.
myth, actually. Or not urban, like a jungle myth.
Ah. Definitely parasites.
That's just
though.
because they
No, that's
didn't want.
Candiru, dude.
That's
But
probably because they just didn't want kids pissing in the water that they were getting their drinking water from and shit.
never mind all the animals and general nature that pisses and shits in it.
Yeah,
Water?
I think it's all.
Never drink the stuff. Fish, fuck. it.
Alright, anyway.
Can't buy like.
This whiskey.
Tally ho.
I take it you're moving on.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're just following the coastline now?
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't want to swim in this stuff. After being attacked by ettercaps on the coast.
Well,
Well, they don't
Yeah.
swim.
they don't
I
swim.
can tell you that.
Well, God knows what else is near here. There were ettercaps.
To the water. Yeah, I don't want wetter caps.
Ha. Wait, I forgot. Darpe was awesome and put us a skills thing.
Yep.
A skills thing.
I look for an amazing path around the lake.
Okay,
How's geography, bro?
I don't think you need to roll for that really. If you just follow the coastline, you know from your map that you'll make it.
I'm looking out for moonsters.
Yeah, I'm gonna perceive more ettercaps, possibly.
Yeah, I think you'll need to roll perception if you're looking for monsters, Severick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was looking for like tracks and stuff.
You don't find any.
Specifically. Good. I like the
Doesn't look like anything's traveled here in quite a while. In fact, as you guys start rounding onto the peninsula, the brush becomes kind of thick.
Does it appraise for much?
No,
Didn't think so.
but you are concerned that you won't be able to take your wagon further.
No.
Can't the druid just make the plants go away?
Yeah, Druid.
No. Probably not.
Or would he even want to?
Well, no, just get him out of the way so we can get by. I thought that was a thing. Yeah, whatever.
I'll just start a brush fire.
No, that's what I was thinking. Fire. Burn it
Burn.
all.
We've
No,
got two
no,
people. We've got two
no,
people in this party
no.
claiming. Yeah.
If it's
No.
dead brush, I can start a brush fire.
It's
It's
thick
no big.
brush. It's not dead brush. There is
Thick
a
dead
difference.
brush is even better. All brush is dead. That's what I'm saying.
It's gotta get trimmed, right?
Holy fuck, they added the compendium as a tab. Now you can look things up within Roll20.
Really? Where?
Whoa, what?
The eye icon on one of the tabs up top.
Nice.
Oh, neat.
Oh shit, son.
Sweet. Cool. I am going to try to disguise my wagon. Can anyone help me? I need a lot of help. Everyone help me, please.
What,
did you roll to do
Well,
to do that?
just roll disguise.
That
Oh,
was,
okay.
I think, a 2
Oh,
on
disguise.
my roll.
Oh God,
Mm.
guys.
The winds of chance are
Thank
not in
you.
our favor.
Thank you.
There you go.
Oh.
I'm very used to disguising from my halcyon days as a female prostitute.
Mm.
All right. Well,
Halcyon indeed.
I remember those.
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, okay, so we got an 11 on our disguise while we're hiding the wagon. Blanchy, please stay with the wagon and protect it.
Be disguised.
well, hold on.
Blanchy neighs enthusiastically.
Could I? Hey, Darp. Could I appraise and/or perception the thing? Being that disguise is sort of my forte, I should appraise it.
Sure.
See how good we did.
Oh,
Oh,
that's shitty.
you know, I thought
Nice.
to myself, I'm gonna get a nat 1, and Darp's gonna be like, "You think it's perfectly fine."
You
I thought
think
that to myself.
that it is the most convincing disguise to date.
Wow, that's impressive since that zombie
gonna
impression
perceive it.
was- You're gonna
Fantastic.
look
Let's
at
press
it.
onward.
Or should I appraise it? I can also appraise it.
You should appraise it.
No.
Do it.
No, appraise doesn't get used that way. I just let him do it because I thought it would
know
be funny.
doesn't.
And
Yeah.
it turned out to be
And
hilarious.
of course I fucking
That was pretty good.
You
Um,
can figure out the cost
you-
of labor that went into
You
that.
look it over, but like, what are you trying to disguise it as again? Just like shrubs?
Just, yeah, just hide it in the brush since there's all this brush and we can't bring it through.
I think you can tell that it's not as good as it could be, but you're not really sure what you could do to improve it.
Okay.
You're
Right.
attempting to discern the labor value of this
Oh, God.
arrangement of bushes.
Wow, that went way too far already.
Yep.
Yep.
Would you all like to talk
This
about Max
labor
Faber for a
bushes.
couple hours?
Nope.
Sally
Neither would
forth,
I.
brothers. Upon foot. And sister.
So
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll another perception.
We're all
'cause
inclusive.
That's brush. Shazam.
You believe that you can make out a really old path as you're clearing some shrubs.
Oh.
Oh, fantastic.
It's fairly narrow and overgrown.
Let's take it.
I suppose we should arrange ourselves. I'll go first if nobody minds.
I'll
I will-
take the middle as the most valuable member of our party.
I'll
I
take
will-
the end.
I will stealth off a little bit to the right and see if I will get seen. Of course I will.
I'm gonna hug the trees. But I'll follow you, don't worry.
Pansy.
Hey, hey, the trees have power. Calm yourself.
They do. They have the power to be turned into firewood.
Eventually,
Keep us warm.
you guys
That's,
travel for a couple of hours, and eventually a small clearing can be seen in the distance. Lakes straddle it on either side, but ahead of you is a monolith of sorts.
Smack
Ooh.
to the monolith.
I'm gonna indicate to everybody. Ooh, that's a nice map. I'm gonna indicate to everybody that there's a clearing up ahead
That is a pretty map.
before we proceed farther forward.
Ha!
Where are we coming in?
Yeah, are
What
we
yonder
bottom or top?
monolith? I'm going to knowledge.
You're coming in from the south, actually.
monolith.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Detect Magic, cause you never know, there might be some magic going on here.
Oh, hey, question. We spent tonight, right?
Yes, we
Will
did.
this be local
Okay, so I healed 1 point.
or history, maybe?
You
Wait,
healed
were you
6 points.
The monolith.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm looking for signs of human traffic, not human trafficking. Just human traffic.
Well, the ground here is actually soft, so you're fairly confident if anyone had been here, you would see tracks, and you don't.
I'm going to tell everybody to be careful that the ground's kind of soft. We should probably stay away from the water's edge.
Like sinkholes?
No. Well, it could be. I'm not skilled in geology, but
You never know.
Be careful.
Sinkholes can always happen.
Engineering.
that's true.
Well-
They're the
Well, no,
silent killer.
geology would really.
There's no
Well,
knowledge.
there's no
geology.
geology.
Just geography.
Geography.
That
is not
You would be
science.
looking
Sounds
for
similar.
natural
Well,
hazards.
You could-
Not the.
You could look for
not a thi-
hazards in a map.
For natural hazards, you would roll knowledge engineering.
Oh,
Really?
do I
Not
have
Yep.
engineering?
Nice.
So
an
if I
engineer
want
would,
to
look at the ground.
awesome.
inspect the monolith.
Off to a
Oh,
great start.
begins. Hello,
Listen.
darkness, my old friend.
Oh, so I imagine he thinks that
No,
this
that
entire
totally didn't work.
place-
Anyways,
Jesus,
Travis.
this entire area is in a sphere of annihilation.
Travis, just be happy you rolled your health already.
I know.
And it
I
was an
can roll
at 8.
one
So-
health, but the thing is, we haven't leveled up yet.
Kirik is fairly certain, and I'll let you choose where these are, Kirk is fairly certain that there's several sinkholes between you and the monolith, and that he can help you circumvent them.
Well, he is known
Okay.
for detecting traps, so I would
Yeah.
generally trust him, unfortunately.
I'm gonna trust Carrick's judgment, and I'll stick close with him.
I trust him
Okay,
too.
guys,
Uh,
sinkholes are right there.
Would I
Oh,
roll
wow.
to look at the monolith, Darp? Would that be like knowledge local or history, maybe? Because it looks really old.
I'd let you get away with history.
I'm just looking around. What do I see with my perception?
Xantham, you see placid waters on both sides of the monolith. There is some really, really old stone walls that look like they've decayed to the point where now they're sort of half walls. The monolith looks like it might be some kind of concrete or cement because there's rust coming through the stonework.
Ooh.
Rust.
So it's probably got some form of rebar in it or something. But the monolith has a few pillars, but underneath the monolith, you can't see anything from your angle. There's just sort of a flat space. It just looks like a gazebo, really.
Okay.
Gazebo.
Knowledge history. You don't see any markings that would really tell you what the history of this shrine is, and I don't believe that you really asked any of the locals what would be over here before you guys journeyed. So I don't think you know a whole lot.
Sure looks old, you guys.
Can I see? So with engineering, what do I get out of it? Like how it's built, how it's structured?
You need to
What
ask
it's
me.
made of.
You need to ask
Yeah.
me a question about the structure.
Okay. Why is it rusting? Or what materials are there besides just
Well,
cement?
you know that sometimes in construction they put metal beams inside of concrete to strengthen it, and sometimes when it gets really old, that concrete will erode and the rust from the oxidizing iron or steel will kind of seep out through cracks in the cement.
Can I tell what this thing does? Or is that not part of it?
It seems to
It-
provide
it-
shade and
A
shelter.
model. It's not like an object. It's like a
No.
gazebo.
The
Stop.
dreaded gazebo.
Anyways, I am going to avoid the sinkholes that Carrick pointed out toward us. Walk over this way towards the monolith and get a closer look at it.
As I walk up with him, I'm gonna also check for traps the entire way. Actual traps, not sinkholes.
Xantham, are you wading in the water?
Hello, darkness.
Yes.
You are?
Because I can't. Yeah, can't I?
Yeah, if you want to.
I have
Good
lungs.
lord.
I mean, fish lungs. Gills.
Using a one-sided die?
Lungs in a row. Shitty. I think you're
Just
jinxed.
imagining rolling a one-sided.
See,
Fear.
the thing is that
One.
some skills don't actually cause anything when you nat one. Perception is one of them, so Carrick just doesn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
Maybe he
Luckily, I have
doesn't
trap
notice.
sense.
He's
As,
distracted.
And the
therefore-
DM rolls them, not me, which means, there's actually a chance I won't have another fucking red one.
he trips and he breaks his beak on the stonework.
He becomes blind.
That
He
might come
stares.
soon.
And in his attempts to perceive, he stares right directly into the sun for a full 10 seconds.
Alright, guys.
He's
He,
now
like,
blind.
crosses his eyes so much that they lock up, so now he's permanently, like, derp-faced.
It'd be hard to do with binocular vision.
Xantham, you look out over the waters and you can see that it's very peaceful and serene. And the water is a little bit cool as it laps against your ankles.
Are there any fishies, any wildlife in there? Or is it just...
Not that you can see, no.
Ah.
I'm going to ask either Elithis or Cycle or both what they think these kinds of sites are. I've heard about locations like this, but do we know what they were built for?
I cast Detect Magic and see if there's anything magical around.
Ah, you get a faint evocation aura from right in the middle of the shrine.
Cool, I consult with Cycle about it.
I see if I can determine what sort of magical elements there are around here.
Don't ignore my questions.
I don't know anything about this place. That's why we're casting these spells.
Why don't you just calm your fucking
Why
tits
did-
down and let me see what I can figure out?
Why did we come here in the first place?
We were
So much
told
sass.
that this place might have artifacts like we found in what's it? What's the other one?
Ravenhill, and he wasn't
There we
there
go.
for that.
Hey
Yes, it
guys, the
was.
water's
Yeah, but-
really nice.
Thomas was.
Actually, the
was-
previous
No, I was-
shrine was in Sharisha Forest.
I was not. Thomas was there for Furisha. Ravenhill, Saverick was there.
Oh yeah, Ravenhill was different. Okay, yeah.
All right, well, outside of
Furisha
Furisha, you guys found a thing that empowered
So-
one of your things. Why not just assume it's another one of those?
This should
Or
maybe be an
Brimar, sorry.
Arcana instead of a spellcraft. I get those confused all the time.
So
Well,
is
spellcraft
identify
will
a spell
require
class.
would require detect magic to determine the properties of a spell. Arcana, you could use your knowledge of magic to try to figure out what this might be.
That's what I meant to do. Not as good. Really terrible, because I have a 14 modifier.
That's okay. I rolled 2 on my spellcraft.
Identify a spell that is in place. DC 20 plus spell level. Yeah, nope.
Okay. So can I tell there is magic here?
Yeah.
Well,
I was-
Elithis told you that.
Yeah, I told her there's magic, and I tried to console you with it
Okay.
about it, but we couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, can't figure it out.
There's an evocation
Praise the
spell
sun.
here. We know that.
I'm gonna look
much.
around and see. So is this like we can go inside this gazebo?
It is a gazebo. You
So I'm gonna
can
look
go in a gazebo.
around, examine the wall. In particular, I'm looking for markings or anything like that.
You do think that at one point these stairs probably had some sort of markings on them, but they've long since eroded.
Gotcha.
And we don't see any markings on the inside of the.
Nope. But as you approach the center, you can see that there is a small trapdoor in the middle. It is like a metal grate, or a metal. It's a metal door, and it has like an iron handle, and it's really rusted.
This looks like something. Kira, can you come see if it's a trap?
Well, I've been doing so great finding them so far.
I know
mean,
you
you-
found all
Hey,
of those
I know.
sinkholes, and
Yeah, you
were
led us
positive,
safely
like,
through
you-
Yeah.
the sinkhole fields.
You were positive there were no
That's with a
traps
plus
up here.
11. I could have rolled
Ugh.
a 1.
Hey, you know you're improving.
Baby steps.
Personal best
all
for the
way.
night.
Or-
Yep.
Kirik, you inspect the gate, and you don't see any tripwires or anything that would lead you to believe that this thing is mechanized.
I'm concentrating on it. Am I? With the detect magic, can I determine if it's like the source of the evocation spell?
You are very confident that the source of the evocation spell lies behind that door.
I
would share that
say,
with everyone.
well, fortune favors the bold, and I'll step forward and grab the grate and attempt to lift it up.
I'm gonna stand back. Off the gazebo.
I definitely have my glaive drawn and sort of pointed at the door just in case a Hydra comes out.
Oh goodness. Okay. As you open the door, you can see that there is a shaft down beneath you, and it's pretty dark down there.
Does anybody?
Does anybody have a torch? Actually, I have a torch.
And
Light
As you
on
look up,
and
as you look up to remark that, you see a small flash of light, really, really tiny, at the bottom of the shaft.
Like looking as if it's extremely far away type of
Yeah.
thing? Okay, not like a lighter 12 feet away.
But it seems to be
Oh,
getting
shit.
larger and coming toward you.
Oh,
There's
I
something.
think you should stand
so the
away
light
from
down
the
there,
gazebo.
and it's coming up, and I quickly should I throw the grate shut again?
Nah, fuck it.
Let's-
Just do
You know
this.
what? I'm gonna pull
Ooh.
out a couple bombs and get them
I
ready.
think you should get off
Ready
the
to throw
gazebo.
down.
So are you
So,
closing the door, or
I asked for input. Nobody offered any.
I
Well,
think we
okay.
should leave it
I-
open.
I'm
I am
looking-
questioning
yeah, I'm
one
looking
second
more.
about the door. Like, is it like a door in the floor? So like, if you was to like pick it up and look it down on it, and then like if you like go, it kind of falls shut again. Like that kind of, or is it like a door in the middle of the gazebo? That was not quite.
It's right in the middle of the gazebo.
Gents,
You
I think
did-
we should get out of here.
Hello? I'm gonna call down the passage.
You can see what looks like a ball of fire flying up through the
Oh my
shaft.
god, it's like a dragon.
Let's go,
Fuck,
let's
I
go, let's
run.
go.
I throw the gate shut and dive away to the side.
Okay. A few moments later, there is a loud, like, explosion, but no fire leaves the door.
I stand with my bombs ready, watching the door to see if anything else
You can
happens.
see, like, smoke rolling out from underneath it, and there was definitely, like, a large echoing explosion underneath, but nothing came out.
Okay. I'm going to gingerly tiptoe back over to the door and feel to see if it's hot.
Oh yeah, it's scalding to the touch.
Okay.
We'll say you take 1 point of damage on that.
Sure.
I cast create water and drop it on the handle to hopefully cool it off a little bit faster.
Nice.
Okay. There is a lot of sizzling as the water cools the metal, and you can hear it kind of like groaning under the sudden temperature change.
Okay.
I'm
Uh,
gonna.
I suggest that we wait until it cools and then yank it open again. Well, actually, let me. I want to see if
that a
my
trap?
dungeoneering advice or knowledge would let me know that that was probably a trap that's now been triggered.
Well, you could just do the detect magic again, see if that same evocation aura is now gone. Because
Yeah.
it's a one-time use.
That's a good idea.
I
Hey.
cast detect magic.
You sure we're right, Kirik? No traps down here.
None that I saw across my eyes, and hope I die.
Give me
Oh, I guess I could.
knowledge arcana would be what you're looking for.
In Kirik's
I mean-
defense.
Oh,
it did
damn,
appear-
son.
Oh.
Yay.
Cycle is fairly confident that that is what is called a delayed fireball, or delayed blast fireball, and that it is probably on some sort of reset timer.
Would he know how long the reset timer is?
No, because that's not related to the spell itself.
Yeah.
That's related to the
Okay.
trap.
I do say
So-
in Kirik's defense that it did seem to come from deep down a hole. So
That's true. I don't think that would
Um,
stop me.
I'll tell you
from
what,
being-
though, with a natural 20, you are very confident that that fireball would kill all of you if you were to be hit.
Wow.
Okay.
1 second.
Doesn't create water
Alright.
extinguish created fire spells?
Only of
I
the
don't
same or
remember.
lower level, and create water is a
Oh.
cantrip, so it would be my spell level, which
Yeah.
is 6. So unless it's a level 6 fireball.
Yeah, no,
suggest-
it's a very powerful fireball.
Yeah, if it would
I'm
kill
gonna
all of us,
collect-
it's not a level 6.
I'm gonna collect some rocks and return and open that grate again.
Okay.
I'm looking something up real quick.
Oh, and I
Just
forgot to tell you
gonna
that with
water.
detect magic, you did indeed detect the evocation aura down at the bottom.
Oh,
I didn't
Cycle.
figure it as much.
There we go.
All seems good, guys.
Tanner is a little distracted. His Savrak is a little distracted by all the steam in the air. Reminds him of some experiences he had in the bathhouses of Sylvanost.
Yes. That one looks like an elephant.
Guys,
Any
I
mechanical
have
pieces to it?
an
Yeah.
idea if Cycle's idea doesn't work.
What is your idea?
I could turn into a fire elemental.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Oh, that's right. You-
Marv.
that's a good idea. My idea was throw rocks at it.
To break it?
No, just to see how deep the tunnel was. See if we could
Oh.
possibly get down there. And
I like that idea because I
before
would
the
like
trap
to
is
know.
off.
I would like to know how deep the tunnel is as well.
Yeah.
Keurig.
As a fire elemental, you wouldn't take fire damage.
Correct. I am immune to
Keurig,
fire.
you believe that this trap is of a magical nature, and you will not be able to disable it unless you get to the device that is creating the fireballs.
Which would only happen if I could turn into a flaming monster and survive them. So
A phoenix. Can you turn into that?
I'm not gonna light myself on
Hmm.
fire, sister.
Aw.
Pretty sure the spell trap would do that for him anyway.
And as you're having this discussion, Cycle, you can see a soft glow at the bottom of the shaft.
Son of a
it's certain
bitch!
of it.
I throw it.
Do, 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 do.
I drop a rock down and throw the trap shut again and jump away. Type away yet again.
Wait, did you throw the rocks down while the trap was triggered?
Yeah.
Okay, so the fireball might push the rocks up, so we won't know.
Yeah, that's true.
That or
Oh
might
well,
just
it's
incinerate
done.
it.
Fantastic shrapnel.
There's a fairly long period of anticipation.
Waiting in the water is pretty nice.
Do we hear the rocks hit the bottom?
No, you closed the door.
Yeah, I shut the door.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
no.
soundproof apparently.
Well, it's the bottom of a shaft
Right,
with
so
a
it's
steel
so
door
far
on
away,
it.
Yeah.
Fine. My special ears are not so special.
It's not as though it echoes through the ground you're standing on.
We need to
Ooh.
flood. Could we flood this area? Some of us have abilities to swim to hold their breath
Likely.
indefinitely.
Yep. I'll volunteer.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
there it is.
there it goes. Okay.
I think the
Alright.
fire elemental thing will have to be what it is.
Yeah, well, let's figure out how deep this tunnel is while the trap is resetting.
That or we climb like devils down to the bottom.
We don't know
I don't
how,
think we can
don't
climb
know how
that
deep.
fast.
Let's throw a rock down quick before it resets.
No, we know that it's such a long time for the fireball spell to get here. It's certainly further than we'd be able to climb down before it reset again.
Yeah,
Possibly.
the guy who's immune to fire would have to go.
Someone give me a
Yeah.
dungeoneering roll to find out how deep the shaft is.
I can't just fall down a hole.
I specialize
Actually,
in depth
you
of shafts.
definitely can purposely fall, but
Yes.
I'm
Die.
not gonna fall down
Suicide.
an unknown depth hole.
I mean, is a fire elemental gonna take falling damage? I guess. I don't know.
Keurig isn't quite sure. Cycle with a 23. Engineering. Identify underground hazard. Determine slope. Determine depth underground. I wouldn't allow that. Yeah, 23. You're pretty sure the shaft is about 30 feet down to the bottom.
Oh,
Wow.
well, that's not that far.
That's not very far at all.
So 30 feet. How much fall damage is that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have said 50. My bad.
You
Oh,
meant 300.
How much
you just-
fall damage is that?
It depends on whether or not you fall intentionally and roll acrobatics.
ooh. Perhaps our trap master, but he's not immune to the fire.
Yeah.
I can go down and determine, look at the trap and see if there's room for him to disarm it.
But then you can't communicate what to do.
True.
You'll sound like Russian Ragnaros down there. It'll sound terrifying.
Very true.
I still
Um,
think it would be awesome if we could just flood the bottom of the
Okay,
chamber.
so the one flaw about that is that if the fireball still goes off, even though there's water down there, it's gonna be a boiling pot, basically.
Yeah, and again,
That'd be
and
a
then it would-
lot of fire to be able to boil a ton of water
it's
immediately.
enough to kill all of
That's
us.
enough fire to
you
kill
know
us.
it would kill all of us instantly. Just
Hmm.
gonna remind you of that.
Be a
Guess
nice
that's
hot
true.
tub.
But it was also enough that it slammed into the gate. And, yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. I don't know enough about it to know that
I'm
that
curious
wouldn't work.
if I notice whether or not it's coming up again.
I mean, lava runs into the ocean
Mm-hmm.
and cools, so
Right.
that
Can
seems
we
like
attempt
it
to
would take
time how
quite a
long it
lot.
takes to trigger the trap and for the fireball to strike?
Yes, you can.
It's a good idea. All right. This time, I say that as I'll open the gate and we'll see. Okay, so how much time has passed now between the last fireball exploding?
You guys have probably been having this discussion with the door closed while it's sizzling with heat again. It's probably been about a minute, maybe 2.
Okay, can you keep passing water, Walker? Is it
Yeah.
something you are able to keep doing indefinitely?
Yep.
Okay.
Every 6
And-
seconds.
Then cool it again, and we'll throw it open. And this time, we'll do it as soon as we can to see how quickly it resets.
I'll
Very
stand
good.
over here and keep
Mhm.
count.
Very good. I cast Create Water to cool
I'll
the.
just wait
Great.
in the water.
All right, as soon as it's cool, I'm gonna open the gate and look down for the light again.
Okay.
Indicate to me whenever you see the light. Oh, actually, one of us should keep track of whenever the door opens and whenever he sees the light.
I will time that.
I think I'm kind of timing all of those things, but we can. That's
Okay.
fine. We can divvy it up.
Brian, did you see the thing?
Very cool.
Okay.
I don't have it prepared for today.
You throw open the gate and intently stare down the shaft.
Mhm.
And it
Not
takes
the first time I've done that.
Yep.
Yeah.
hot dog down the hallway. You stare down the shaft, and after about 10 seconds, you see a faint orange glow.
All right. I throw the trap shut again and jump A to safety. And I'm assuming 10 seconds or something like that. About 10 seconds later, the boom hits.
There is a long period of anticipation, probably 30 to 45 seconds or so, almost a minute.
Okay.
And then you hear a loud explosion as the metal door flies off and hits the top of the ceiling.
Bah.
Fire engulfs the entire gazebo, and let me see how far away people are. Oh, you're in a different position on
We're
my
down
screen.
sea levels.
That's weird.
Well,
Hmm?
I mean, if there are stairs, we're technically down too.
Yep,
Yeah.
but there is quite a bit of heat.
Okay.
Everyone with actually, I think no, she's in water and she's quite a ways away.
Suck it.
Okay, I think the 3 of you all take 4 points of fire damage from the scalding heat.
Nah. Where should I record my health, by the way? Because there's multiple places to do it on this sheet, and
Your token
mine
is the
seems to
best.
be- But how do you do that?
If you click your token,
Oh,
you'll
I
see
see.
3 bubbles pop up, and then you can just click the bubble and type in, -4,
Yeah, okay.
and it'll do math for you.
Gotcha. That's cool. Well, turns out I'm already at the correct HP now, because I was supposed to be at 41 the whole time.
Wouldn't it be 37?
+1 for the fire damage I took earlier from grabbing the gate.
Oh, right. Very good.
So, would there be a way for you to get that Elithus, or would we have to wait a day?
We would have to wait a day because I don't have it prepared today. But I mean, I could just go and glide down, or not glide down, but like
Not
Jump
to
down.
exploit meta knowledge, but the time we, I guess, perceived that it took for that would be enough time for a man to get to the bottom of the shaft.
If
And
you're
what,
quick.
Cast a
Yeah.
fireball
If
the
we're
size
quick.
of the entire shaft.
Well, we don't know what's at the bottom. There may be a clearing. There may be any number of things.
Mhm.
Cycle
It's-
knows with his innate knowledge of fireball that it actually starts as a rather small bundle of fire before it reaches its target.
Oh, really? Then I can fucking
So if
absorb
you
the
could
whole thing as a
jump-
fire
yeah.
elemental.
Yeah. Or just go down and quench it, or throw water on it.
I don't know if that would stop the evocation spell, because
See, here's the description. You point your finger and determine the range at which the fireball is to burst. A glowing pea-sized bead streaks from the pointing digit and unless it impacts upon a material body or solid barrier prior to attaining the prescribed range, blossoms into a fireball at that point.
It's very anime.
An early impact results in an early detonation.
So if it doesn't hit anything, it doesn't go big, like explode.
Doesn't go off.
No, it will always at the desired length. It will always explode.
Yeah.
Oh.
And if it,
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
if it hits something before that, does Cycle know that like if it explodes prematurely, does it do the full damage?
Yes.
Okay, so then it is dangerous for me to block the fireball
Right.
if someone's down there with me. But
I was about to say, yeah, you'll be fine.
I'll be fine, and it would prevent like I could just block the fireball while you guys climb
Suddenly
down.
cold fireball.
So if one of us was quick, we could possibly.
I'm gonna back up further because now that the gate is not on the door, I'm curious whether or not it's gonna keep just like on its timer now.
I want to use detect secret doors around this gazebo.
Okay.
That is a good idea.
Let's see that spell. Okay, so first you have to concentrate, so it's like detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
So, I suppose on a clever hunch, Cycle thinks that it would probably be unlikely for whoever built this place to set that trap and climb the shaft in 45 seconds or less. So he thinks there might be another shaft nearby. So he goes looking around for detect secret doors, and he finds what looks like a very suspicious crack under a step. And he believes it is a secret shaft parallel to the first.
Ooh,
Always on the lookout for extra shafts.
clever man.
Interesting.
Let
Um,
me.
Let's stay far away from the gazebo because it's about that time, everyone.
Yep.
I'm gonna listen
Well-
to see if I can hear the whoosh of a fireball
Yeah.
streaming up the shaft.
At this time, you cannot.
Yeah, I mean, this is meta, but I think Cycle would suspect that since we don't know what's triggering it, and the only thing we know that's been triggering it so far is opening that door. We don't really know if it's gonna go off again or not, and I would suspect that since we walked onto that platform before and it didn't trigger this, probably walking into the gazebo wouldn't trigger it, but might not be worth risking it at this point yet.
It may be a combination of factors as well.
Anyway, so can we perceive this trap door that I think is?
There's a crack in the stone, so it looks like there's a shaft underneath it, and they put the stonework stair over it. Kirik, you don't believe there is any trap here.
Well, that is a waste of the only
Nice.
nat 20 I think we're gonna get tonight.
I'm
At
going
least there's
to,
no fucking traps.
I'm gonna try to lift it.
Warp stone. Can the druid do that yet?
Or we
Uh,
can
not
do
yet.
that.
I can't do
Aw, too
stone.
bad.
I don't think. If I have warp wood, but not warp stone. Stone is later. Stone is level 4, I think.
Can you? Oh yeah. I was thinking more along the lines of I thought it was a weaker spell, the transmute rock to mud. Just turn it into goop. Maybe we could just blow it up with one of your bombs. If you wanted to waste one. Or I could try to squeeze through. Oh well.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Here, let me try. And I
Okay.
turn into a
Oh.
bear.
Well, apparently I'm persistent.
And consistent.
Um,
17 would have gotten it though.
Do I use a dex or an escape
Or
artist to try to
something.
squeeze through the crack and look?
So, are you trying to fit your fingers into the crack and lift up the stonework, Saverick?
Yo.
Okay.
Poison!
Oh, let's see. What's your total strength?
14.
14. That makes your lift like 100 and some odd pounds.
Plus a bear.
Oh, is it? Well, I don't see how
I haven't.
I don't see how a bear would help you much unless he's gonna sit on it and jump or something.
Bears have claws. They can hook around
Wait,
stuff.
I could totally. Yeah, what?
Bears can totally grab shit. They've already shown they can.
Well, anywho, Saverick manages to sort of peel up that piece of stone, and it flakes, so you have to break it up in chunks. But
Okay,
he
I'll
manages
bash it
to,
up and put it into my glaive.
yeah, he manages to bash it open.
Cool. Don't need to turn into a bear.
Okay, now we're going to listen to see if there's another fireball.
I perk up my elf ears.
You do not currently hear a fireball.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yay.
Well.
You
Shall
hear
we?
grasshoppers fucking in the pond nearby.
So does this look like
Is
just
there a ladder here?
a pure straight down shaft? Is there a ladder or something?
There is definitely no ladder. It is just a pure straight down shaft.
Well,
hold on,
we have
everybody.
rope.
Ooh,
Sure
yeah.
do. 2 50-foot hemp ropes.
I've got one as well from my pack.
Well, this is from the items, so if you want to detach, I'll rip one off. So I'll rip one off and give them to you.
Okay.
Wait, if it's
Oh,
from
wait,
your
no.
cloak and he has one already, why don't we just use his
just-
so you don't
yeah,
rip off your
I just-
cloak?
How long is yours? 50 feet too?
It's 50 feet.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we'll
I guess
we'll
that's
just use
standard.
Sabrix.
Oh yeah, I think somewhere in my things I have 40 feet because I tried to use 10 feet to tie up Tim and fucked it up.
Can we? Does anybody have a the ability to cast light?
I cast light on his breastplate.
Rope.
Or rope.
I was gonna say just put a light on a rock and we can drop it down and see how deep the thing is.
Okay, I pick up a stone, cast light on it, drop it down. I pick up one of the pieces from, you know, the plate that we just lifted up or destroyed to get in.
So this is weird. My power keeps like blinking really quickly on and off. It was like resetting my modem.
Oh, that's exciting.
If
It's
you reset your
Cloverfield.
modem and all your power turns off, you might have some kind of issue.
Cloverfield.
Okay, so you dropped some stones down in there? Is that right?
I cast light on a stone and dropped it down.
Okay. One moment.
I perk up my elven ears.
Just a second.
You have unleashed Cthulhu, the old god.
The old.
Okay.
Cthulhu.
The rock falls to the bottom, and you can see a small, sort of square room with the corners angled off. It seems to have a stonework cut floor, so fairly ornate, but you can tell that it's very old. The shaft is about 50 feet down, just like before, maybe a little less since you're lower on the stairs now, so maybe 45 to 40 feet. You don't see any ladders or ropes or that kind of thing to get down there. The room also seems to be empty except for the rubble that lays on the floor.
Oh shit. Before we put the rope down, I actually have a climber's kit. So we can attach
Nice.
that to the rope so we can have a nice secure, extra secure, line.
Nice.
What does the climber's kit do?
It gives you a
Um,
bonus, I believe, on your climb checks if he's
Yeah.
gonna make us do those.
Because we're gonna have to anchor the line to something.
There's
Uh,
right there.
Yeah, Well, I mean, that would use up like half the rope to get there.
That's why we have 2 of them.
Oh, well,
I
guess
actually
we
have
do
40
have
feet
two.
in my pack, so
Okay, well then
We have
that's not an
90,
issue.
90 feet total. We'll be fine.
yeah.
Is that tree substantial enough to support a person? It looks like a bush to me, but I don't know.
How about this rock?
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
that would do it. I imagine.
It's made out of aerogel. Yeah, it immediately flies away in the breeze.
I want some of that to make like what am I thinking? A gelatinous cube. That would be awesome.
Jello?
Just have it in your. No, the thing that almost ate you in that dungeon zoo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right.
That paralyzed you.
Anyway, well, yeah, that's probably a good point. So I'm gonna go over and test this rock to make sure it's not all crumbly and rotten like this other rock. I'm not sure what I would do though, so it'd probably be somebody who knows stonework.
Sheer weight alone would say this entire fucking thing wouldn't come crumbling down if we secure it correctly. I mean, if we do, look, 5,
Well,
10, 15, 20, and then just secure it there. And then 20, 25. So that's 50 feet there. Or no, that's 40 feet there, roughly, like 45. And then we attach your 50-foot rope and go straight down.
yeah, I'm just saying this
And then we
rock
get a
could
plus
be,
2.
this rock could like collapse. I don't know what it is or how big it is or anything. Just abundance of caution whenever fireballs that can murder us all are flying around.
Hey, Darth, this rock look good?
I mean, it looks like a rock.
Like a big-ass square stone-cut rock?
If you'd like to know whether or not it looks secured into the ground, we could do knowledge engineering from your archer.
Yeah, sister.
Yes, okay, I'll do it. Give me 1 second.
Oh yeah, I got into the Tom Clancy's Division beta. It's Destiny.
Destiny.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that
a numbers
sucks.
game. It's a Tom Clancy's game where if you shoot someone in the head, you see 20 damage and he runs off perfectly fine. I'm like, what?
Not Rainbow Six.
No.
Xanthem, you believe that this particular stone goes down into the ground about 5 feet.
Alright, it only goes down 5 feet, guys.
Only.
Well, only
On-
5 feet in the ground's taller than me. That's
Yeah, it's
that ain't
probably a
going
couple
up.
tons of
Yes.
stone, as long as it's structurally sound.
So I'm gonna tie up the climber's kit to it, using my 40-foot rope.
Yeah, Xanthem doesn't think that it has any cracks that seem suspect. Because you can use Xanthem for future reference. You can use knowledge engineering to identify dangerous construction,
Ah,
determine a structure's style or age, determine a structure's weakness.
oh, okay. Well, Kirik, I think you're good to go.
I'm always good to go. Use my climber's kit.
Yeah.
Alright, so that 5, 10, 15, kind of tie it off for about 20.
Yep.
And that is about 20 feet to there.
I will roll for how good your knot is. You don't
like
get
it.
you don't get to know.
Hmm.
But
What's your dex mod? 5?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, why do I?
Because I
Guess
said
I'll
so.
fucking- Then I'll do it first, because if I'm gonna die, I might as well be by my own stupid fate. And then fucking tie it up.
Also, you're the
Then
one
I'll
that
go
can
first.
disable the trap.
Okay.
True.
Also
So if I
pointing
break
out.
my legs, I can at least fucking
You can fly
crawl
out.
over
You
to the
can
trap.
probably
and
crawl
disable
over
it.
to it.
Yeah.
Just try not to make a bunch of racket.
I'll probably hit every wall on the way down.
Okay.
Pong your way down.
I'm only what am I? I'm only like fucking only a couple like a little over 100 pounds, I think. Tengu or teeny.
I'm pretty sure I could throw you and you could get airborne.
You probably could. I'm
Thankful
not
could.
kidding. I'm
Like a
67
paper
pounds
plane.
in weight.
Damn.
Hollow bones, my man.
I think my sword weighs more than that.
There's a good chance.
Okay, one moment. Making sure the map is ready. Okay, let me throw Kirik down there. Give me a climb check.
Hang on. Yeah, 65 pounds base weight for Tengu. I was wondering if I'd gotten that wrong and if it was 165. Climb check. Can't wait to see me die. Great.
I
Okay.
believe in you.
You get
So,
bones.
on your way down the shaft, you have to brace yourself against the wall in order to not fall. You're gonna have to give me another climb check when you're past that part of the shaft.
Okay.
I'm being generous here because you rolled a 6.
Well, understand that usually it only goes downward, but I'll do it again. So do it again.
There we go.
Hey.
So you run out of shaft to brace your back against, and you give yourself a deep breath to like get ready to just climb down the rope by itself.
Dun,
And then you climb your way down. And
And there's
I'll.
those rocks down there providing low light vision.
That's right. Let me get you
Across the entire room.
moved over.
The second I land, I'm going to stealth. Just because I'm... Wow, that's exactly what I rolled last time, so that's fine.
I suppose we'll just move everyone onto this map, even though not everyone's here yet.
No, where's my mystery?
I'll go next.
Okay, that certainly looks familiar. That's about the same distance as that fucking thing was. So I have control of the light, so I had to move it.
Yeah, let me send that to the back layer. That should help.
Okay, so... Roll 17. I'm
Okay.
going to...
Your roguey senses tingle and let you know that the pedestal ahead of you is likely the source of the trap. And
No
on
shit.
it you can see a small what looks like it might be like a beech wood or some kind of white wood shaft with a small crystal on the top of it.
Neat. I'm actually looking at the floor around it because I think I could infer that the only thing in the room that's parallel about the same distance from where I came down from, like upward. Yeah. I'd imagine that's that. I know that's trapped. I know that's magic, so I can't do dick all about it. So I'm going
You
for
don't
pressure
see
plates.
any pressure plates or anything. It just looks like a
25?
yeah. You don't see any stonework that looks suspect.
All right, I'll give a tug on the rope because I don't want to yell.
Okay.
I'm gonna move these painful-looking evil rocks. I can still move the light. I thought that was the rocks.
No.
I'm gonna move these painful-looking rocks that would easily break someone's back if they landed, or neck if they landed on them right. And I'm gonna move them slightly away from the hole you come down from.
You're gonna
Like in
painstakingly move every rock? There's like 100 rocks.
I'll just shove them aside.
With your foot? Okay.
Yeah. Like, not trying to make a ruckus, just kind of get them out of the way, you know? Because if I fell on that, I would certainly not be having a good day. Those are blunt instruments.
Okay.
I'm gonna start down the shaft. Whenever
Okay.
everybody's ready. Wow, Jesus dicks.
You begin climbing down the rope, and your grip gives way, and you fall.
Fuck. Can I do
Good thing I
acrobatics
moved
to
the
try to
rocks.
catch myself?
Give me a reflex save.
You can
Okay.
break yourself.
About 20 feet into your fall, you catch the rope and
I wonder if
take...
it rope burns.
Exactly.
I have gloves on.
You take 4 points of damage. but you
All
do
right.
manage to slow your fall. You manage to stop your fall.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep climbing the rest of the way. Do I need another check?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, that's a little bit better.
Yep, you climb the rest of the way down, but to your dismay, your sudden jerk on the rope seems to have loosened one of the knots, and the last 50 feet of rope falls into the hole.
Shit.
Well, what a predicament we found ourselves in.
All right.
I turn
Oh,
into
wait.
a monkey and climb down.
Spider-Man.
Climb down
No, no, spider.
successfully?
Or a spider. Well, I can't tie a knot.
Yeah.
I'm a spider.
No. You don't need to tie a knot. I'll just put it on you.
Okay, I guess that works.
Yeah, just
And you
carry
just
it back
grab
up.
it, take it back up.
I turn into a spider, climb all the way down. I get a rope attached to me. I click.
I can actually speak to you, remember?
True.
It's,
me and you can talk because you speak Sylvan.
So just
It's a
take
very
that back
dangerous rope.
Climb back up the wall. And with the rope, and I bring it to whoever's climbing down next.
So who's come down next? Zoo?
Yeah, was my 17 good enough, or did I re-roll?
How are you climbing down?
The
Oh,
rope?
There's no rope.
yeah.
We just
But-
brought it back up as a
yeah.
spider.
Brought it back up.
Oh, so so you take the rope back up to the top. Someone needs to reattach it to the other rope.
Okay.
So I guess Xanthem doing that. Are you tying it?
Yeah, I guess. Should I check engineering on my ties?
Nope. I gotcha. What's your dex mod?
That's a good question. I'm looking. Is that under core?
Too bad you guys can't climb my
My
fucking spider
dex is
silk.
18.
Your mod.
Oh,
You
mod.
could just knit a
It's
series
4.
of webs across it,
4.
and they could
No
just
kidding.
fall down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Zuzu, you tie the best knot the world has ever seen.
Yay!
Fucking
Oh,
Girl
but-
Scouts.
But you don't tell
Yeah.
your brother because he's the favorite child.
That's
So
right.
upset him.
No one would believe you. Everyone would believe I tied that rope.
Okay, Xanthem. In fact, you tie such a good knot that you get +1 on climb checks for the next minute.
Yay! Okay. Can I roll again then?
Confidence bonus.
Yep. Roll me a climb.
Huh.
Good
My other
thing she
climb
gets a
was
+1.
better.
Yep. So you
Can I
have.
stabilize her at all while I'm like a spider? I'm a giant.
No. Not unless you. I mean, you could try to like
First climb
web
was a 17.
and like catch her
The knot's going
fall.
nowhere.
Let's see.
Skill check 7 or yeah. Cyrus got a not or did well, Cyrus.
Thank you.
Well, that was a perception for the rest of the
Yeah.
fucking.
Is you guys' rope knotted or not? Just regular rope?
Hemp
I'd
rope
imagine it's just hemp rope.
Okay.
Just rope, yeah.
with the climber's kit. So
ropey rope.
Yep, so it's another +1. So technically, she got a 12 or 11. Sorry.
Cool.
Oh, okay. Xanthem, you have a little bit of trouble and you're nervous on the way down, but you do manage to climb down, but it's significantly slower than everyone else.
Hmm.
Yeah, because she didn't
Well.
fall.
I'm
Yeah.
a spider.
Um,
I'm gonna
so-
whip up some alter self and become a monkey, just
don't
like
think you can do that.
no.
I don't know. Does alter? I don't think alter self allows you to like change into creatures.
Humanoid. I mean, what's it?
Addercap?
I could use an adder
Yeah,
cap, I guess.
You could. They're humanoids and they are fucking climbing beasts.
Okay, I'm gonna become an adder cap.
I'm not sure that you don't gain those abilities though.
Okay.
I like to.
When
So
you
climb
when you
and shit.
become the humanoid, you get either dark vision, low light vision, or scent, or swim. For some reason, climb is not included.
That's
Okay.
weird.
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
Just gonna
I'm-
wait outside.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm perceiving the shit out of this hallway. Do I get any sense of danger?
Just climb down, Cycle. Come on.
I do a belly flop down.
I mean,
I
you-
spin a web to catch him.
You
Catch me!
you can fall on purpose and roll acrobatics and take
down.
less damage.
I spin
He
a web
rolls
to catch
acrobatics,
him.
nat 20.
50
Fucking
feet.
like bink, perfectly fine.
That's pretty good.
Damn.
24. That's pretty good.
You are quite acrobatic.
Okay, so you ignore the first 1d6, and the second is going to be non-lethal, and then the next two
Do the webs
are
help at all?
normal. You would need to pick. Well, do you have web as an ability? Because if you can cast web
Strong
the spell,
webs, but
then
it's special ability is strong webs.
okay. But how fast is it?
I don't see it as, like, it doesn't say it as a spell, so let me look up the spell real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna roll damage in the meantime.
One standard action.
Okay, and is it the same like pick 3 points and have a web type thing?
Web creates many layers, massive, strong, sticky strands. Just says webs in a 20-foot radius spread.
Jesus, that's this whole room. You
Yeah,
made a
Yeah.
trampoline,
I made a trampoline.
Yep.
like right down the hole.
Not a very good web graphic. Let's do this one.
It's gonna bounce him up into the ceiling, and he's gonna break his skull.
I'm gonna like fall
Sit
down,
there.
hit and bounce and fly right out the hole again.
Well, no, it's sticky web, so you'd stick to it.
You'll just get grappled and be like, shit.
Nice.
So
I
about
can remove him.
So about 5 feet above the ground, Cycle, you get caught by this web thing.
And I just do this.
Wow, that's a horrible thing to say about his mother.
Oh my glob.
Mad at him for jumping like
Oh
a
my God.
crazy person.
Chaotic neutral, bitch. Chaotic neutral.
He wouldn't intentionally jump into a hole without
He
knowing
only-
someone would
He just trusts you
whatever I want.
guys. He knows. You got his back.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well,
not
I
to
remove
alarm
him
anyone.
from the web and climb back down.
Not to alarm anyone in the room, but remember that thing that was firing giant fireballs at us? Yeah, that's it right there. So if anyone wants to try to do anything about that, it looks like there's a shiny thing on the top. I'm getting tingly feelings from it.
I'm still figuring out how hurt I am
Yeah.
from my magnificent.
You
flop.
don't take any damage.
The web touched it.
Yeah, I made it.
Nice. So I perceive the shit out of the hallway.
But you are 5 feet up in a net, so you should probably like escape artist or something.
I can remove him as a.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Carry me.
Actually, if I couldn't remove him, he'd be stuck there for fucking ever.
Yeah.
What's funny about that is I don't think he saw you turn into a spider. So he just falls into this hole, gets caught by a web, and now this
Well,
spider
no,
is
it's
removing
not like
him.
I turned into a spider and climbed down to get the.
Oh, was he? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't miss someone turning into a.
Yeah,
spider.
I was kind of hoping he had not seen it so that it would be more interesting. Okay. So Savrik, with your nat 20 perception, you can see that the hall, like the walls and the floor, are all rather ornate marble. They're fairly old, so whatever markings there used to be have probably eroded away from rain or whatever. It looks kind of similar to the surface stairs. Down the hall with your dark vision, you can see that there's likely 2 rooms on your left and right. You hear a soft dripping sound and oh fuck it, you hear some like what sound kind of like waves but softer. You just hear water.
Okay.
Jesus.
Oh, what's up? I'm using magic device on this
He
trap.
walks up and
Nice.
just snatches the
You can
crystal out
use
of the
this
thing at
skill
the
to
top.
read a
Give
spell
me that
or
shit.
activate a magic item. Use magic device lets you use a magic item as if you had the spell ability or class features of another class, as if you were a different race, or as if you were of a different alignment.
So what specifically are you doing with the use magic device on this thing?
I'm trying to deactivate the trap
Okay.
By using it?
or remove it. I mean, is it just an orb that's on there?
There's a small like crystal on the top.
Okay, I'm trying to deactivate it or otherwise nullify its automatic.
I think since it was a nat 20, that will say that you figure out how the device works.
My headset cut out and I didn't hear anything that was just said. If you wouldn't mind repeating it.
He is asking to disable the fireball trap. I say with a nat 20, you fiddle with it very gently while everyone sort of holds their breath, and you very gingerly remove the crystal from the wooden shaft on which it sits.
Yes.
There's a soft humming sound as you remove it, and then it goes silent.
That crystal probably has a couple more fireballs in it.
Inspect this crystal.
Yeah, you can.
Craft.
Properties of a magic item, yeah.
Elvis, can you take a look at this as well? Maybe together we can divine its properties.
I turn back into an elf and cast Detect Magic. And
Yeah. I was gonna say, with that 24, you can tell that you probably can't make this. Elithis, with that, yeah, you're not able to figure out anything about it, Elithis. Cycle,
Okay.
you feel like there's probably a couple more charges in here, but you really can't tell for sure.
Gotcha. All right.
Was Kirik able to disable it? He
Kirik didn't do
No,
anything.
no, 'cause
Cycle,
it's magic. I can't do
fiddle
anything
with it.
about
Well, actually, you can, because this was magic with a physical component. So if you
You
tried,
said it was just magically.
I told you that there was probably something you could disable at the bottom of the shaft.
Oh.
that's where
grabbed
you were
the-
going. That's where you were supposed to go first.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell everybody that I hear the sounds of water up ahead. We should look out for maybe flooded areas.
Or blood elementals. We fought those.
Blood elementals are definitely not fun.
I'm going to take Occam's
they're
razor
partially
on that
water.
one.
I'm gonna grab the stone of light and carry it with me.
Okay.
Kirik, you want to try to disable this trap?
The mechanical thing at the bottom, it's already disabled.
Yeah.
I already
The thing
took
that-
the power source of it. I got the batteries right
like
here,
I
bro.
could double do
I'm
it.
gonna hold it
Okay.
up
I
in
missed-
front of
yeah.
him.
Fool.
Pee on it.
Piss on it.
I don't have to pee.
It's never stopped you before.
Yeah, it's a small fist-sized crystal that's sort of it's like
Where that's going.
it's two. It looks like two cones end to end. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
End to end or like base to base?
Base to base.
Gotcha. Okay. That's
So
cool.
like butt to butt.
Yep.
Also, I just realized you said earlier, "Oh my glob," instead of "Oh my god."
Yes.
He's been saying that recently.
Straight up to it. He's on an Adventure Time kick.
No.
All right.
Well, shall we venture forth, my friends?
Let
I
us.
think Savik
Let
should go
us
first
venture.
with his magical vision. With his crazy vision, I don't
Good
quite
idea.
understand.
It's not
Oh,
like we
wait,
have
hang
a
on.
light or anything.
Light.
I
I'm
move
gonna see-
forward and-
I
There's
tell
water
Elphys,
there,
let me see your staff.
and there,
And I'm gonna-
and water there.
I'm gonna insert this light into your staff like Gandalf's,
Okay,
like the stone into the tip of it.
that works.
Just the tip.
Mostly
Just a
because
tip.
my staff is definitely Gandalf staff. So
It's a Gandalf staff.
No, it's like legitimately that's totally the image that Darface
Yeah.
did from.
Speak, friend.
Look.
Ooh,
Hearing
dripping
that dripping.
sounds.
Oh, ambience.
Okay, I'm moving up.
Okay.
Hold on,
With
checking
you.
for traps. Checking for traps in the hallway as we go. Since I have the feeling there's going to be a lot more magical ones, I think I'm going to be fairly useless here. So, you know, magical people would be nice.
You can't find any pressure plates or other indications of traps.
Yeah, I explained to Savik that the last time we went into one of these temples, there were lots and lots of invisible little lines that if you touched them, it zapped you to a tiny little crisp, so maybe we should probably detect magic.
Hmm.
I cast detect magic.
Use the ruler to show me the cone.
How big is the cone?
I don't know.
Okay, one
Check
sec.
your
Bringing it
eye.
up. 60-foot cone.
Okay. Okie doke.
Basically the entire map, actually.
Yeah, directly in front of them.
Okay. You don't detect any magical auras in that direction.
Damn, son. Alright, well, I guess. Sneak up and peek around this corner here. So what are in these rooms?
You can see two rooms that are fairly waterlogged. The back walls are cracked and kind of seeping.
This place might flood. Oh, hold on. Never mind, I don't know that.
Yeah, you're not really sure what kind of hazards there would be.
Sister, any thoughts on all this water coming into this underground dungeon?
Aside from wanting to
Any
swim in it.
thoughts? Not really. I mean, I guess I could perceive if it's pure enough to swim, clear enough.
It's a puddle.
Yeah, I mean, you could roll
You could splish
engineering and
splash.
Could
determine the
roll in
safety
it.
of the building we're in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like why? Oh, like why the water's coming in?
Or
Mhm.
if it's safe or not. I'm more worried about that part. I don't care about the water. I can turn into a fish.
Wow.
All right.
Xanthem, you know that this structure is old enough that, despite being underground and despite being largely stonework, the recent earthquakes have probably shifted its structure somewhat, and it's probably significantly weaker than it was before. You also know, just from your innate knowledge of your region of the country, that there is a lot of underground water supplies around here, since Sylvanost relies on that, and this is probably near one.
Never
So
mind
this
that
would be
lake.
like drinkable water then.
Yeah, you're also right by a lake.
Cool.
But as far as the structure's integrity is concerned, you know that if there was another earthquake or anything, well, yeah, you know if there was another earthquake that this would likely flood more than it has.
Right, so we don't want to hit the walls with anything.
Well, I'm thinking when he says earthquake, he's saying like a big earthquake, not if you just tap.
Well, like that one that was during the fight of on Step.
Yeah.
Well, we shouldn't tempt fate.
Right.
Gonna keep going up the hall and checking for traps.
And by that I mean tempt the GM.
I am fate incarnate.
Going up the hall, checking for more mechanical traps.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Puddle.
Okay.
The water is clear and sloshes underneath your feet.
Splash, splash. I'm not taking her back. Elithus, want to kind of like stick near me and keep doing the whole detect your magic. Oh no, you didn't detect any magic. Right. That's what you said. So keep going, check for traps as I come around the corner.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm also going to stealth as I come up to the
Okay.
unknown corner.
Do you like how the shafts have their own light sources? Huh? Huh? Okay.
Huh?
Oh, maybe you
Come
can't.
on, baby, light my shaft.
Anywho.
Now
Nope.
I can't see them.
No traps.
Okay. Step a little further, Elithus. We're good up to here.
Whoops.
That's your pen.
I noticed. Thanks. Thanks. I don't know
Oh.
why my pen was active.
You know what? Ovu's totally with you guys.
He totally is.
Yep.
Wow.
Are you gonna make him climb?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
What? There's a web.
Don't you kill my friend.
And Ovu falls into the web.
So
Can
he's
we
in the distance
assume
like,
that
wait!
Can we assume that he fell into the web when I was a spider and could have taken him out?
Sure.
Okay.
He's tumbled.
I'm actually gonna give everybody control of his token, so you guys can move him along. That way I don't have to keep track of that.
Maybe Savrik should.
Yep.
Otherwise, we're gonna be fighting over his friend. Like, no, he's my friend.
Xanthem, you find that you are now completely in the dark.
She's not in Mumble. She ended up getting DC'd for something.
I would notice that Xanthem
Okay,
isn't
one
with
sec.
us.
Bloop. Is everybody still there?
Yep.
Yep.
Here.
Okay. I thought maybe
We're
the
missing
world had
Zuzu.
ended. Zoo.
Zuzu. My lord, fucking something is making some shockwave thing is making fucking Firefox freak the hell out. Yep, it is frozen Firefox. Oh my god.
Alright, just a moment, guys. Her internet pooped out on her laptop.
Okay, be right back in the meantime.
Yep, I'm gonna grab something to drink real quick.
I'm back and I'm blind.
We made it.
Go down to the left and then up.
Cool. I'll get there.
We're here,
Okay.
roughly.
Didn't I move to where you could see?
She's not back in yet. See the names on the bottom?
Oh, so you told her she was blind.
Yeah. He says it's
Oh.
complete pitch black, so I can't
Well,
see anything.
I noticed she wasn't with us, so I walked back and so she can see.
Aww, such a good member of the team.
Yeah, she
Wow.
almost said friend, and then just totally like
That's
took it a notch down.
Yep, I'm not her friend apparently.
The fuck?
Well, I can understand, like from Sam's point of view, she's like always second child. She doesn't have friends.
Goody
Kira
goody
has
two
friends.
shoes.
She just knows
Yeah.
them.
I'm the
Or
leech.
shoots them in the ass.
I
I'm
don't
the
have
leech.
friends. I have people who suck up to me because I'm the favorite son.
Exactly. I leech off of his friends. I leech off
No,
of
but the
his
thing is,
friends.
they're probably actually your friends.
Oh,
Anyway.
I see.
Oh my god!
Ellie,
Oh my god, snow day.
nice.
For you too?
Yep. The facilities in
go.
Kearney and Gothenburg will close for first shift on Tuesday, February 2nd. Aw, yeah.
He's a happy
Oh, yeah.
man.
Wow, they're shutting down a facility in Sweden.
Gothenburg. It's in Nebraska.
That's not real. That's where Batman's from.
It's also.
Gothenburg.
It's also. I don't remember if it's
Is
Switzerland
that a
or
fucking
Sweden.
boat?
Uh-huh.
Why is
Can
there a
we
boat
s-
in an underground? What?
So what am I looking at here?
That is just a map representation
thing.
of the surface
that-
of water.
Gotcha. So this leads down into water?
Yep, there is a staircase leading down
Okay.
into some water.
I thought it was like a transition to upstairs or something, and that's not an area we should have seen.
I'm gonna
Okay.
alter self into a what is it, a tiefling or something with dark vision.
Okay. How long does that
It's
last?
only 6
1
minutes. I
minute
think.
per level, 6 minutes.
Okay. I will give you dark vision for 6 minutes.
Thank you.
I ascend the staircase and or descend the descend. Hey, it's an upward staircase.
No,
so-
it's really not. It's darker on the bottom than it is on top.
Is that a submerged
So am I.
boat, or is it floating?
It is underwater.
Actually, I
Okay.
think this is a.
Shall I
I think
fish
this
it
is
up,
a
guys?
reversible, interchangeable one. Because like depending on which way you want to look at it, it could be up or down.
Oh wow, that is weird. I see that now. That hurts my brain a little bit.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, I'm not seeing this wrong.
He just sees it differently.
Interesting.
Judger.
Well, it's a downward staircase.
Judgy McJudger. Face.
I didn't spend 10 hours photoshopping this to pay attention to the direction of stairs.
It's slope fluid.
Yeah.
So we see that boat over there.
You can tell that it's sunk, and it actually looks in much poorer shape than that art would suggest. The wood looks rotten and old.
How did they get a boat down to a place like this?
Maybe they Gibbsed it. Maybe they built it here.
Maybe.
Well, is it deep enough to where like it's getting over our heads by the time we go down there?
Yes, at the bottom of the stairs, the water is about 15 feet deep.
I come over to them and tell them, down this other passage, the boat appears to be above water.
The other passage?
Yeah. To the left.
Well, let's go down
Oh
that
wait,
one.
that
Seems
changes.
easier.
That changes my yeah. I was just gonna suggest Anthem go down there and actually use her amphibious ability.
Ah, here we go. I'm gonna wade into the water.
Okay.
And how deep is the water?
At this point, it's about 15 feet deep, and you'll have to swim.
Okay, so I'll swim.
Yep.
I'll swim over to this boat.
Which, if you just take a 10, you don't have to do checks because it's calm water.
Take a 10.
Yep. So you very carefully swim toward the boat. Okay. So I guess you climb into the boat, or what?
Yep. Up onto the boat.
Okay. You notice there's a little bit of a jingle as you climb in because there's a chain attaching it to the wall.
Oh. Okay. So, the fuck is there a chain attaching to the wall for?
to keep it from floating away.
Okay. Can I unclip the chain?
It looks like there used to be some kind of mechanism to do that, but it's like rusted shut.
All right. Well, hey, maybe somebody who has a muscle should do this. Just like strike this off the wall, maybe?
Maybe?
Well, hold on. I'll swim over and hop in.
I can help some too. I'll swim over and help.
I'll look at the mechanism. The mechanism's there, right?
Yeah.
Would that count? Like, could I like,
Um,
dexterously work on it to make it work again?
You fiddle with it for a while, but it's no use. It's rusted shut.
Well then. Druid, don't you have some bullshit magic power? I don't think you do, actually.
For
I
metal?
can't see any
Unrust
further.
metal.
I can do all sorts of interesting things to metal, but nothing that
That is a
helps
corpse.
us.
Can you bring around the boat? I'd prefer not to swim with all this metal on.
Oh. Well then, guess someone's gonna have to break the thing. Guess I'll have to do it.
Ovu can
Nope.
do it. He's got strong arms.
Okay, Ovu tries to pry it open with his mighty thumbs.
Are there any weaknesses in this chain thing?
I'm glad you asked.
I'm catching on, guys.
Doing it.
You think that a strong enough blow in the right place would probably free it.
Do I know what right place that would be?
Yeah. You can point to a link, either on the wall or on the boat. It doesn't matter to me. You can find a weak point.
Yeah, Ovu, you're pretty good at
Right
hitting
there,
not moving
guys.
targets.
Okay, so
there.
Ovu takes his axe and tries to hit where she pointed.
I'm
And
sure he'd stand behind or near it to it, so that.
yeah, I'm not moving him.
I just don't want to get hit by his axe signals now.
Oh yeah, he clips it real good. You hear a chink, and the chain like smacks against the wall.
Attaboy. I give him a pat on the back.
Does Savik see you and get jealous?
I don't think so. He's too far up.
You can see
Okay,
it.
Oh.
you guys can control the boat now.
Sweet.
Cool.
We'll use the glaive as a.
Savik. Join us in the boat. Oh my god, I clipped through the wall.
Oh no! You left me behind? You bastard! It's in.
Momentary
in the
breakdown
bone.
of physics.
Sharpay, I broke
What
the
have
wall.
you done? What happened?
Thank
I'm in
you. I'm still stuck in it.
the- Oh lord!
Okay,
Please,
No.
let's just
give one
assume
person
that he
control
gets.
of the boat.
Okay, don't.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe GM control this as a group and give us our nice ferry ride. You can be Charon, our ferryman of death.
Here, I'll just give one person control. Let's do Zuzu. You can move the boat.
Yay!
Preference. Preference.
Also,
Also
I'd like to
body.
point out there's a dead body. It doesn't go with all of us. Hold on, can I determine how that guy died by giving him a cursory glance?
Probably drowned.
Underwater.
Hey guys, he probably drowned.
It's just a skeleton.
fine.
I don't know what you could really determine. I mean, you'd need to
Oh, what's that?
get up close and heel check it.
Hold on,
Perception time.
hold on, Zoo. Yeah.
I'm not gonna swim down there and perception or heel check that.
Okay, so I can see pretty much this entire room, and I'm noticing two things. I want to know about that, and I want to know about
Ooh.
that really leaky-looking spot over there, because I don't feel like going on Mr. Bones' wild ride. That's
I guess
exactly what you
I guess this
said.
does feel a little like the Love Boats or something.
Yeah.
I think we lost Savik. Then to
No, he's there. He's just under
No.
someone's
Oh.
token.
I see.
You
Or
can get
on
on the
top
back of the boat.
one's there.
Take your glaive out and use it like the things from the ferryman's in Venice. Be like,
Uh,
"Heavens on Mandalay."
It's too deep.
Yeah, you kind of have to push off the walls or paddle
I
with
can-
your hands because
yeah.
there's no oars.
I can push off the, or I could use the blade kind of like a paddle.
There you go.
Coming up to the front.
As we're going, I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna look at those two things with the 23.
Okay.
After looking at those, I'm gonna look for traps. Like, see if there's anything like on the wall.
There is a totally submerged statue, and I believe he's holding a glaive. Let me double check that.
Alright, do we want to keep going straight or go to the right?
Yeah, he seems to be
Okay.
holding some kind of glaive, and he's wearing an armor that you don't really recognize. And it seems to be emitting a soft light.
I cast detect magic in that direction.
Okay. There is a small evocation spell, low level.
I sense an evocation spell. A low level one though, not like that one before.
What about this over here?
You'll
Bubbles
need
coming from that?
you'll need to get closer to see, but no, you don't see any bubbles. The water is very placid, other than the soft creak of your boat.
We can't exactly fit the boat through here unless Zooey wanted to go
Can I
down there.
examine
And,
this?
Should I move it or are we still looking at statues and other stuff?
nothing really. I mean, there's probably some kind of spell on that statue, but I mean, not much we can do about it. I mean, you can't really disable.
Right.
As you
Ooh,
get
you can go.
closer, wow, okay, that's a weird angle for the boat.
Well, that's a tight squeeze if we want to go through that entrance.
We're not gonna.
Wait,
Shouldn't we examine the
Mhm.
That- I
statue?
think that's a
don't
dead end.
fit.
You're
and-
not able to get the boat into there.
Yeah, there's nothing in there anyway.
And we wanted to examine the statue anyway, so.
Yeah. Never let me let you park my car.
Hey, I'm actually an excellent parallel parker. Excellent.
All right.
She's also Asian, just saying.
Well, no,
Oh.
I've had lots
Whoa.
of practice.
Bro, bro.
It's okay. He's dating her.
That's right.
Bro,
One of my best friends is an Asian.
Yep.
One of my
Eye
best
roll.
friends is. Hey, why are you swapping seats?
I'm trying to like figure out where I am.
You
on
guys,
Fabric?
I just like playing musical boat.
I have to get to that side so that I can use my glaive to paddle us towards this other glaive.
So
As
we
you
have 2 rows.
as you get closer to the statue, it looks like it has some writing on it.
I
going to
cast
read-
read magic.
Read magic?
In the event that it's magic.
It's a good thing this isn't a magical trap, because if you do
Oh,
read magic on a magical trap, you activate it. Just by the way.
Low level evocation magic, I wasn't too worried.
You're suddenly hit by a light spell. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Except it's a light spell of like a level 400 druid, and you're like light bright for fucking ever.
I am truly the light bringer.
Or like it's an enhanced light, so like it glows like the fury of the sun.
like-
No heat.
Okay, so
Like UVC.
linguistics.
Yeah, not much.
I have linguistics.
You do?
Oh, there
Oh
you
yeah,
go.
you do.
Yeah, because I'm a Tengu.
You're a Birdman. Okay, Kirik, you recognize this as a very similar language to what you saw in Raven Hill. You believe it might be related to the Kalain somehow. The bottom of it, while it does have quite a few like pictograph characters, you can tell that it only says one word, and that word is tribulation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that says tribulation. So,
And it's
What does
as
that
in-
pointing.
mean?
as in the trials and tribulations?
Ah,
Tribulation means great suffering.
Mhm.
Great.
Wasn't that those things from like Star Trek that were all fuzzy?
Tribbles. No, the tribbles.
Whackity schmackity doo.
Yeah, the tribbles from fucking Star Trek. Those like fucking hair. Those like hairy like fucking wad ball things.
They're cute. I'm gonna espy that glaive.
It's made of stone and
The
isn't real.
damn.
Wait, so we saw a faint glow and detected a navigation spell. Did we not notice anything that is magical here?
The statue itself seems to be emitting a light.
Okay, now I haven't forgotten, Darth.
Okay,
Before we
statue
get any
itself is-
closer, before we get any closer,
oh, sorry.
God.
I
Zuzu,
get so
that
excited.
thing
Paddle
that thing
slower.
directly in front of me.
I'm gonna trip you into the water.
That you know what? That's okay. I will still be living. Unlike
Good.
you guys.
Swim down there and see what's wrong with the floor.
Okay.
I look through the water and see if I can.
Well, it's
Uh,
crystal clear fucking water.
Yep.
I'm looking straight down at it.
You gotta
27.
get down there and do some engineering.
There is definitely some small cracks in the floor, many of them, but they're not huge or gaping.
Can she go down? Can you go down there and see if water's pouring through them? Like, see if you feel any suction.
Alright, how's the structure of these tiles and rocks underneath us?
It doesn't
They-
look great. You think that probably in a few more years it will erode enough that it'll fall through.
Ooh. Alright, guys. We came here just in time before it's gonna cave in on us.
Or you know another.
You're underwater, you can't tell them that. But while you're down there, you do indeed feel a slight current flowing down into there.
Ooh, okay.
If we're gonna get past this, we're gonna get past this quick. So we should probably all like move. Like quickly.
Alright, there is a slight current, and we got here just in time because in a few years it's gonna be a sinkhole. Or something like
Guys,
that.
we've only got a few years.
Well, we better get
Everyone hurry
moving.
up.
At the rate we're going, it'll take us a year.
Let's do this.
Leroy! Going down the crack hallway, alright.
I'm looking into
What other hallway do we
this
have?
room right here.
There's
while
another
I'm here.
hallway over here.
Oh, there is.
You
Okay.
can't
There's
just
a light.
don't put the light down a cavern you're not in.
Do that. I didn't do it on
Cheating
purpose.
fuck.
Who did that? I didn't do it, I swear.
Revelations 8:19, and thou thewest the light down the hallway and kneweth too much,
I'm
and the
not the
GM
light.
was angry.
I'm the light bringer, not the light thrower.
I'm in the other room to not meta. I
The light-
promise.
The light chucker.
I'm looking
Wait, so-
around. Just
Was that-
magical
Tosser.
statue
Did
that
that
warned about
claim
tribulation.
specifically- Did that
Glaive is
glaive
made of stone.
specifically say, or did that glaive specifically be pointing in this direction?
It might be.
So we go in the wrong direction?
We very
We're
well might.
going in the direction of tribulations.
And considering I don't think our boat's fitting in there, we might have to go back. As we turn the
There's
corner.
there's
There's
a
a
corner.
thing up here.
Oh. That just looks like Cthulhu's fingers. Yeah, you know what? I'm not trusting.
There's
this
a
guy.
larger crack here, and you find that current is pulling you towards this corner.
Grab onto the walls. Grab on. Everybody grab. And let's just go back around. No. Zoo pilot it the other way, please.
Oh, we want to turn around?
Yes, we do, please.
Okay. We're just gonna go in reverse.
Opposite way. Yes, we're gonna, various
Let's
objects slamming
see.
down the walls.
All of us are pushing against the walls to
Okay.
try to-
All 6 of us.
Okay, that's fine then. We'll do that.
I think that's fair.
Yep, I think so too.
And if that doesn't happen, we'll just summon Minfur and she'll just make all the water go away.
That could be bad for us. Just saying, like,
Yeah, true.
the stability of where we are probably very much depends on the water that's here.
Yeah, lofting everything. Sorry, I don't know that. Not an engineer. I do not solve cracking
Boat won't
problems.
turn. Okay, I got it. It's
You need to move up with the boat, otherwise you won't be able to seize it.
She gets pulled into the ground.
So wait,
She'll be fine, she didn't figure it.
as we are, you know, okay, I didn't see anything there. So let's keep moving back. Ooh, there's a hallway down
So-
here, guys.
Okay,
We
how about
totally
we...
didn't know that.
I honestly thought it was this room as we went by it. I don't know why. I thought it extended down to here. And then, like, when I said there's another hallway, I was like, what the fuck?
Up ahead, the ceiling seems to get a little lower, but you think that's actually because the room is larger. Does that make sense? So you're going. You
There's
would have been
staircase
going down an
across.
incline,
Yeah.
but you're on water, so the ceiling is getting closer, but the water looks deeper.
Okay, that looks familiar. Kind of. Okay, any linguistics in here that I would need to do?
There's some borderline indiscernible runes on the bottom of the room. You would have to get closer to read them.
Okay, what is that? Should I perception that?
It looks like it's some sort of drain.
Wow, fat lot of good that's doing. Who's slapping their mic?
Sorry,
Punishing it.
I was slapping a
You're
ruler
bad.
on the
You're a
desk.
bad boy.
Dirty boy, dirty, dirty, dirty.
what's it made of?
You have no idea.
I have no idea.
Rocks.
Well, just in the off chance that I might figure something out, I'll do a net. I'll see if I can do a net 20 on
Do
linguistics.
these statues that we see in the
Nope.
water extend all the way up to where the boat is? So, like, if we're
No.
able to, like, go...
They're probably like if you went right over them with your boat, you could probably reach down and touch one because they're
but
like
they
only.
wouldn't hit the boat.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't hit the boat.
Okay.
They're a
Well,
couple
let's
feet
move
under
into
the
the middle of
surface.
the room, guys.
I turned to Alice and go, doesn't this remind you of the place we found
Do we
Aurora?
want to go here or turn here? Or can we go right over the thing?
We can go... I just asked that question.
That right
Oh,
there
Going right
goes
over.
back up to where we came from, so we could go over the statues, then figure out where we want to go. Saverick, what do your special eyes see? Ovu, come back!
Oh yeah, Ovu, where are you?
I got him.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Doo.
I see pathways leading off in all the cardinal directions. There's some interesting stonework, it looks like, down here.
By interesting, do you mean cracked and horrifying?
No, looks like there's light.
Oh,
I'm
neat.
not sure if
I
I'm
just thought
supposed
it
to
was-
see that or not.
You are.
I just thought it was your damn fierce sense of like art or something.
Oh yeah.
No, there's totally something down there.
Yep.
Do I totally trust it? Probably not.
There we go.
All right, as we're getting closer here. Trap time. Checking for the traps. All the trap.
Okay. There is no traps here.
Surprising. Okay. It appears there's light coming from that direction? Oh, there seems to be light shafts coming from a few ways, but that's probably mostly us.
It looks like our boat might not be able to take us much further in this room. Also, does
Nope.
that look like a whirlpool?
No, the waves are hitting a column in the middle and making a ripple.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay,
Well,
so hold on,
let's
let's
go
go a
up
little.
next to that column.
Let's kind of get up to that.
You hear a soft rumbling of water in the distance,
Ooh, more statues.
Ah.
and you see,
Something's down this passage.
yeah, you see what looks like a waterfall up ahead of you, behind the pillar.
Okay.
So hold on. What are those? I just noticed some. What is that?
They appear to be switches.
I
Yep.
suggest we arrest this boat somehow. I'd prefer not to fall to my death.
No, that's coming down on us, isn't it?
What, the waterfall?
Yeah.
No, it's just pouring into the room.
Oh, it's
Oh,
breaking
into
into
the
the
room.
room.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Okay, I thought it was
Statues and
going down
levers
into the abyss.
Into
on all
nothingness,
sides.
yeah. So there's one of these switches
I
on
think we
each
should
side.
go
How
read
many
the
are there?
I
4.
have a feeling that these might not be the only 4 switches.
There's-
I think you may be right.
Ooh, do you want me to? Oh wait, should I engineer it? Or no, I don't know. Turn it
Can
on
you
and
see
see what
it?
happens. Yeah, I can see it.
I mean,
That one.
yeah.
That one?
Who's cheating with the light?
I'm not.
I took vision off of the light so it can actually see by itself now.
Okay.
And that one.
Well, let's continue around looking for if there's more of these. I think we should get a good lay of where we are
Well, I
before
kinda
we
wanna
pull
read
any
them.
levers.
You
are
want to
gonna
read
swim-
them?
Are
Okay.
you gonna swim down
I
and
do.
go read them?
Well, I mean, do we have any more rope?
Are you-
The rope.
Xanthem. Swoosh!
Okay.
Sum.
Can you read them?
No, I can't.
You just wanted to do that.
She
then.
might be able to identify the engineering behind the levers that she's seeing.
True. Fuck it, I'll swim over there. I'm just gonna
Okay.
take a 10. It's still waters, right?
Yeah.
Basically, just gonna go over to like near the statue, checking for traps on my way back.
I mean, there's like
By the way.
very light current because of the waterfall, but it's basically still.
Well, because it's not really going anywhere in here. It just be
Yep.
waves. Alright. Is there anything-
Engineering.
Is there anything on this statue?
Engineering. Xanthem with a 22. You know that the lever probably activates some sort of some internal clockwork stuff that you're not really sure of.
Can we read the statue?
Kirik recognizes the language, and he thinks he could probably make it out. Oh, shoot.
No, I
Missed
can't.
that word.
He thinks it's
It says
jumble.
sausages. I'm gonna go back.
Sausages and.
Yeah.
Let's
all day long.
see.
Tribulation and sausages. Yes.
Yep.
Sausage.
He believes
Cure
that
for
it
the second man
says
story.
eccentric.
Ooh.
What does Cyclomeraru TM say?
Yeah.
He doesn't
Soft.
feel confident enough to dispute Kirik's findings.
Eccentric,
I
you
literally
say?
said eccentric. That's nothing like.
Slapping you, Kirik.
Yeah,
Not rolling these nat
clapping.
ones.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. It's only the beginning. We still have another hour, motherfuckers.
Anyways, let's continue on our boat. We think that the statue says eccentric. It's likely the other statues say similar things.
Can we just attach the light to the boat? Is that a thing?
That'd be cool.
You mean to group them?
Yeah, because I mean, like, I'm moving.
Oh yeah,
I'm moving
cast
my
light on the
token. I
boat.
gotta move the light up to us. Then I gotta move like Ovu up to us.
Yeah, at this point I probably would just like throw this down somewhere.
Yeah,
and
just
cast light on the boat.
stick Ovu to the boat and the light to the boat. Stick it on.
Okay,
Ovu
I'll
to
get
the
rid
boat.
of the boat, or I'll get rid of the light, and we'll put light on the boat.
Sweet.
That's fine.
Does the other lever? Do I think the other lever does the exact same?
I mean, I could
I
go
would
to each of these
assume
statues
so.
and do the same thing. Do you want me to roll
Yeah.
4? Do you want me to roll 4 linguistics? Sorry, 3. Now that
Do it
one of
up.
them is eccentric.
Yeah.
We should see what the levers do.
Xanthem, you believe that the levers are connected somehow.
Okay.
I suggest that we pull them.
I again
Um,
remind you that there's probably more of them, and we should check them all out before we make any decisions. about pulling levers.
Okay, Kirik, what order are you reading these in? And I'm throwing out the last one.
That was my only good one. That one, and that one. There's a fourth one.
So, clockwise?
Yeah,
Or counterclockwise?
counterclockwise.
Okay. 18. You believe that the top left one says cunning. The bottom left says stalwart, and the bottom right says domination.
Wait 1 second.
Ooh,
Wait 1 second.
I like domination.
Yeah.
And that one is eccentric. I'm starting to doubt that claim.
It was what? Cunning? What was the second one?
Cunning, stalwart, domination.
Okay.
So far, we have literally absolutely nothing to reference this to. Perhaps if someone didn't make fun of a man's ancestors who had a library of knowledge of ruins.
Also, there's no light on the boat.
Oh,
Yeah, there isn't.
Oh, I can. There's light on the
there
boat.
is, but not all
But,
players can see it. There we go.
Oh.
Oh, much better, much better. Only Xanthem could see it because only Xanthem could control the boat.
Correct.
Haha.
Moving on.
You guys don't want to swim down the other hallway? No fun.
The other
We'll
hallway
get
that we
there.
knew had
Filled
a
with
current,
cracks
the
and
other
depth.
direction, like.
Checking for traps on the walls.
Slowly
Hey.
going.
Ooh, I see this,
that?
and I'm curious about it, so I roll perception as soon as I can grab my token.
I rolled a nat 20, so I'm looking for traps with
Nice.
this.
There's definitely no traps here, Carrick.
Tell me all about the thing.
You can see a small pentagonal stone platform. It's rather ordinary and uninteresting.
Okay, tell
I
me
live for
about that thing.
What thing?
That one.
Ah! There is
I'll
a
roll another one.
similar. No, you're fine. There is a similar platform, but this one has a sort of symbol in the middle that looks like spinning waves.
Wasn't
Huh.
that the symbol of a god we saw once? Goddess, as it were.
Maybe there's a knowledge check for gods and other religious things.
Well,
You
no,
think
I
we should pull out our friend that we are
Not yet.
what's her no? Maybe she'd like this place.
Last time we did that, we had to run away because the water was going to try to drown.
Headset cut out, but I'm not gonna summon her until we've seen the whole dungeon.
We can tell when your headset cuts out when you turn it back
Yeah,
on.
that's definitely Logitech G930. We turned those bastards down. It goes
and
beep.
I did change the setting, and it still didn't fucking work. So.
Odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can blame the Logitech software update for that. You can downgrade on the update. It's
Well,
entirely
unfortunately, I don't know if I can, because the Logitech software I have is for all of the Logitech thing. Like, I just download one driver and it runs.
possible. Yeah, the Logitech gaming software, putting it all in one is kind of a shitty idea. It actually, on the Discord app, which is another voice service that I use to play like Project Zomboid, for some reason, in their recent update, they got rid of the voice morph changer that changed my voice to like things if I wanted it to. But for some reason, it thought my default voice was the Super Space Chipmunk. So I joined Discord and I was like, "Hey guys," they're like, "Who the fuck is that? Like, who's fucking with us?" And I was like, "Hey guys."
Anyway,
Fucking awful.
Moving on.
Perception.
It looks like the thing that was
Oh,
boring
the
and
exact same
uninteresting.
thing? Oh, damn.
We
Okay.
seem to be losing people.
I know, people fell out of the boat.
Well, guess they're gonna have to roll swim checks to catch back up.
I can swim, so I'm not too worried. I'm pushing the boat, guys. I'm using my strong kick.
Just holding on.
Strong kicks. You're like riding the fucking
She
walls
kicks
and
it through the wall. Saverick, are you dying on us, man?
I had to go to the bathroom.
Ah.
All this trickling water, I can see why.
Damn you, GM, playing your mind games.
Ooh,
don't
there's
think we
a
can fit the-
chest. There's a chest.
Grip.
Oh!
Uh,
Do we see the chest?
Okay, Ovu needs to stand back.
You do
big boys
indeed
handle this.
see the chest.
Oh, cool.
Okay, magic
I
I
time.
dive in.
No! Last
I check
8
for
times we've
traps.
encountered these damn things, there were bombs in them.
Yeah, well.
I cast
I'm
detect
good
magic
with
after
bombs.
seeing him dive in, just to like wonder what's gonna happen next.
There is a I guess it would be necromancy or
What?
Ooh, that's creepy.
I dive in the water and grapple cycle back.
I'm gonna Arcana?
Well, you don't know this magic because you just dove into the water to open the chest.
Oh, okay. Why are you stopping me?
1 second.
There's
I can't talk
booty
to you
in
when
these
underwater. 1 second. I have to see if I.
Blah, 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 blah,
Oh
blah.
wait, no. Wait. No, we speak Undyne. We can
Yep.
speak underwater.
Totes can. Yep.
Oh, we can?
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck that.
We
I'm
could
talking
totally
about it. It'd be
speak
like,
underwater.
Cycle, wait, there's necromantic. Also,
Oh no, that'll make it want to open it more.
Saverick says,
Oh,
"What the
hell
fuck is
yeah.
going on?"
There's a
Oh,
chest
yeah, where
and
blue
dead
people-
magic.
Yes, Xanthon's in the boat translating for Savik and Ovu, who don't speak
Yeah.
Undyne.
It's a blue people thing, Saverick. You wouldn't get it unless you're blue.
Yeah.
I know I'm gray
Give
and
blue
white.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, I tell Cycle, don't open the chest yet. There's some necromancy magic going on here. We should probably learn more about it. And then I return to
Yeah.
the surface of the water and climb back in the boat so I can breathe again without worrying about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to read it.
Mm.
Don't
Like
read
from
that.
his description?
Identify auras while using detect magic.
Okay.
Is that possible?
I mean, he can describe it to you, but it's probably best to have.
Let's see.
Well, there we go. There's the spellcraft check.
Well, knowledge arcana.
Oh, I could do this.
I don't
spellcraft
have
check.
knowledge arcana, and he doesn't have detect magic.
Ah,
We've been doing it for a very
okay.
long time.
We'll go back on that then. Okay, so you, what does knowledge arcana do?
Identify a spell effect that is in place.
I'm looking at the DC. Identify auras, so you identified it as necromancy already. Identify a spell effect that's in place. You don't actually need detect magic for that part. Okay. So, with a 24, what is the spell level of that?
Well, 24 was the spellcraft check. Knowledge arcana
Yeah.
was 20.
I know, I'm looking up the level of the spell.
Okay.
Well, we could just take a 20 if you really want to be that. It was said we have years,
Yep.
and I brought jerky.
I'm gonna point out that we are meeting someone else in like 3 days, so we don't actually have years.
But we do
I
have
meant
hours.
metaphorical.
With the 24, you believe that there is some sort of exhaustion spell attached to the chest.
Ooh.
I explain the type of spell to Cycle and determine and see if he can divine more information with his knowledge of the arcane.
He knows that it's a ray of exhaustion that triggers when you open the chest.
Not
And raids
sexy.
happen in a line. Darfay, you sneaky dog, putting it in a goddamn choke point. Alright, we can trigger this and be safe. We could just I'll just get behind it and open it up and it'll go outward. And, you know.
Okay, well let's move the boat then.
Or you could just disable it.
We don't have the ability, do we?
You can. The DC is just higher for magical traps.
Well then, I
Can
still suggest
you-
we move the boat away from the raid.
Well, could I disable it with use magic device? But
I would let
it's
you
not
do it
magic.
in synergy with disable device. Yeah. Do you have disable device trained?
Where should I move it so people can still see it though?
He's good there.
It's not a class skill, but I have it.
Do you have points in it? Okay.
Yeah.
So what I would say is you'd roll both, and then disable device you'd need to get like a 10, and then you'd use magic device as your primary roll.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will suggest everybody kind of get out of the way, and I'm gonna disable this motherfucker.
Q Wilhelm scream.
Oh
Wow.
shit!
Okay.
Q
Yeah.
Wilhelm scream.
Kaboom!
There we go.
You guys see a ray of light shoot out from the room and strike the wall behind Cycle, and you hear a small and
Just,
I
Alright,
dive
I'm
in the
gonna-
water
I'm gonna-
and try to help my friend out.
I pick him up and
Cycle,
put him back in the...
go ahead and give me a fort save. Oof. Okay. Yeah, you are currently exhausted.
Okay.
So, you won't be able to just, like, take 10s on swimming. In fact, you'll probably need someone to, like, drag you along.
I'll drag you along.
Put him in the boat.
But that's really good. Wow. The chest is open, though, and there's some things, there's one thing just kind of
My
floating
rope is
there.
frozen. So.
Aside from me,
What
just
is
floating
the
face
thing?
down on the water.
Put him in the boat.
Yep.
That was my swim
Put
trick.
him
to
in a
the boat.
body bag.
Let's see what's in
Does
this
that ever
chest,
keep
guys.
the boat from going anywhere? Well, that's what my perception roll was.
Oh, okay. As far as exhaustion works... Actually, I guess I can roll a heal check to figure that out.
I'm half as good
I
as my brother.
tend to Cycle's exhaustion and try to see if there's anything I can do to help.
Exhausted. Move at half speed, cannot run or charge. -6 to strength and dex.
Shit.
But luckily that since you're in the water, movement's a lot easier though. As a swimmer.
This from the professional swimmer.
Yes.
It doesn't last very long, does it?
1 hour of complete rest and then you are fatigued. But this is just a spell. This isn't. He's not actually exhausted. It's a spell effect.
Oh, okay.
So it'll only be a few minutes.
Okay, I've got exhausted checked on my condition.
Okay. Somebody was looking at the
I'm not laying in
thing.
the boat and I
Yeah,
I
that was
kind
the
of reach over to
24
Ella.
perception.
Kirik
I go,
did well.
Get me a crimson bison.
You cannot have a crimson bison. God damn.
I need a crimson. All right, roll me a cigarette.
There you go. Here, smoke the cigarette. It won't help with your exhaustion, but I know you like it.
No, the smoke alarms!
Gonna
Yeah, we're
pollute the water. I
surrounded
don't
by water.
accept this.
Well, no, like there's like a fire suppression system. Water keeps pouring
Okay.
in from all the sides from the cigarettes.
There is a small handkerchief floating in the water.
Lame.
Okay. I'm
Cool
going to.
handkerchief.
I'm going to take it really fast and snag it and throw it inside the handy haversack.
When you pull the handkerchief back, a ring falls out from it and starts sinking.
Oh,
Grab the ring
grab it.
Okay.
and then throw that in the handy haversack too immediately.
Okay.
Onward.
Is there nothing else?
Not that you know of.
I'm gonna go back up onto the boat here and
And
sit
Cycle,
down.
next time when you jump in the water, make sure you mention that you're leaving your pack in the boat or something, because you do have scrolls and stuff that would be damaged by water.
Gotcha.
I thought I have all the scrolls in my handy haversack, the extra dimensional space.
I think he's carrying a couple, but I'm not
I'm
sure.
He
carrying
has the
a few,
scrolls
yeah.
because he's like the only one that can use them.
Right.
Oh. Well, I've got them written down in mine. Oh, maybe he took.
I mean, the handy haversack is safe mostly because it's.
I don't have all the scrolls. I just have
It's magical.
many
The-
of
the
them
one
that I've
doesn't do it.
taken.
Only things that I want to put in there can go in.
My character's frozen.
I'm curious what this is. Someone should roll engineering on it.
Yeah.
I think
did
Dungeon Man
a-
could do that.
I did a perception 27 on it.
It looks like the wall or the structure has caved in here, and there's just a big rock pile.
Cool.
Will it have a big gush of water, or can something break that wall?
Very unlikely. You think it's solid for several feet.
Alright, guys, it's solid.
Well, let's
Let's
continue
come
on.
the corner. Oh. Sudden change.
Oh,
We've
that's
lost
some
Cycle.
lovely artwork in here.
So what's that ring in the middle there?
Um,
Then we passed the request.
as you moved past the room, you can see that the walls have a ton of writing on them.
Ooh.
There's another
Hold
path leading off past the central column.
Yeah, I
Let's
see that.
read
Looking
up.
for traps as I get in.
Sure.
Let's go in here, guys.
No traps?
You think that there is a trap, right here.
Like over here?
Yeah, there's some slots in the walls that look like they could harbor blades.
Alright, I warn
That's
everyone of a
terrifying.
possible blade trap over here. In the wall.
Oh my, look at all of the writing on the walls.
Yep,
Hearing
there's
out.
a big mural that has a spider-looking creature falling into a hole, but it's much bigger than like a normal spider, and it's got like a gaping like maw. It's huge.
Is this
No.
Beth Telek's wall?
Let
trying
me
to
let me find. Here we go. Here's a good picture.
Ew, that's hideous.
That's wow.
Ugly.
Uh-huh.
I was expecting something more elegant.
Nope.
A monster most foul.
You can see that it's being pushed into a sort of like a pit or a prison.
Alright, so I did a 23 for linguistics, and seeing
Okay.
that spider, would dungeoneering allow me to know what that might be?
Nope. You don't think it's any sort of natural creature or monster or anything you've heard of.
Alright, so what did linguistics hit me on the wall?
Linguistics.
A good one too, actually. This time.
Yep.
Linguini.
It's like a roll
Linguini.
religion.
No.
Lamuno! Ladabu!
Okay, so you know the wall says, "The gods do not hear us, they do not come. We must stop the devouring, correct the undone. We must create the forbidden, harness creation, ink from the pillars will be our foundation. A book of no lies, of only 3 eyes, such will it be when the world eater dies."
That's beautiful.
What the fuck?
Is that written down somewhere where we could?
I will create a handout if you'd like.
Thank you very much.
Makes me weep.
A book of no eyes.
3 eyes.
A book of no lies.
Book of no lies that has 3 eyes.
So that looks like a book. Just saying.
When the world eater died, I shall order some fries.
Ah, don't go!
Don't go over there.
Trap,
What the
trap.
fuck?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so that trap, can I find the inner workings of it from where I am?
You think that it is some sort of, well, granted that you've seen a lot of magical traps thus far, you assume that there's something to do with the threshold that will trigger these, and that you would have to disable the blades themselves.
Okay, so could I disable the blades themselves, possibly?
Well, I don't know, Rogue. See if you can.
Well, fuck.
Do it.
Get stabbed!
Hey, did well.
I mean, I passed not setting it off,
Exactly.
but I don't think I... most traps.
He takes his tools and fiddles with the crack for a little bit, and hears a couple satisfying clicks, but he's not super sure that he succeeded.
I mean, I could double check. If
Grab.
I'm not super sure, why not double check?
Well, you're...
Hmm.
Don't do that.
No.
No, I mean perception-wise.
I take the rock that we had earlier from casting light, since I've cast it on the boat now, and I throw it through the threshold.
Some blades shoot out of the wall, and you hear like a and then they go back in.
So it's still doing it.
So I don't think you got them all. Good thing you had that rock.
Ink from the pillars. Yo, Knowledge Plains man. Any idea if those pillars mean the aspect pillars from Thorold?
Duh? I mean, I don't know
How
that, but as
Well,
far
I
as
mean, you
riddles
have
go.
knowledge. Would you be able to like actually sign? Well, not sign. I guess. Can we link that to him?
It is a reasonable assumption that the pillars they're referring to are the pillars of creation or the aspect pillars.
Yeah, I would think that would be the case.
Well, I guess I'm going to retry to disable this device, because considering that it didn't work.
A book of no lies of only 3 eyes.
Cool. What am I getting hit for? Reflex save?
That's a pun.
Aw.
There you go,
Okay.
finally did it.
Let's see.
Uncanny dodge.
Yep. Does that mean you take no damage if you succeed?
Yep.
Oh, then I won't even roll it. You activate the blades, but narrowly dodge them.
Nice.
I swear my goddamn luck today.
It's
At least
okay.
it's fucking dodge, so fucking disable it again. There we fucking go.
Damn, son.
Sit down.
Can I get some flavor in here?
He intentionally triggers the blades and manages to get them to crash into each other. There is a satisfying cacophony of metal clanging on metal as the blades destroy each other.
Thank goodness no one
Third
is
time I tried. Like
drinking.
after he's seen it triggered once, accidentally triggered it again, then he knows how they work and just destroys them by like pushing them into each other.
That's your
I'll
3
get back
eyes
in the
right
boat.
there.
I give
Well,
a proud clap to my brother.
I
I
bow.
enter this room and look at the statue.
And then immediately die.
No, no.
You look at the statue. The statue in front of you is very worn out. It doesn't look like a whole lot of detail has survived the ages, but it seems to be a man who is holding a book, and he seems to be professing or perhaps casting.
I wonder if there's a spell in place and I cast Detect Magic.
There is not.
Well, it doesn't seem like this is spelled in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Are there any runes distinguishable? I mean, he
The
looks
room-
pretty beat up.
The room is rather plain.
Well, that doesn't seem right considering there was a trap in the door, so there's gotta be something in here. There just has to be. Why would there be a trap in here?
There might be other things in the dungeon that will lead us to assume that this is more important than we've been led to determine so far.
It could be that they just didn't want people fucking with the statue, too. Maybe it's
That's
somebody
also true.
important.
Blade traps, come on now. Could have done that with like a dog, or maybe even a guard just standing there.
Tribulations,
no,
my
it's
friend. Tribulations.
So, I don't know if... Whoa, my mouse is freaking out.
The fuck is
Okay,
wet? Yeah, mine too.
okay.
My dude's flying
Um,
all over the place.
This wall looks kind of weird. Is that just like a lighting glitch?
Yep.
or-
I'm lazy and drawing circles is really difficult with the lighting software.
I figured as much. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't like missing something I should be rolling perception on. My special eyes.
We'll just say that the walls are caved in there. Why not?
Smart DM. Okay, let's leave this room and move on. We'll recall it in the event that we need to come
Did
back.
somebody roll knowledge religion on the beastie?
I asked someone to, but it didn't.
Yes, I did.
You did. I didn't
Oh,
get
wait.
back
You
to
did.
you.
Oh, yes, you
Wait,
did.
religion on the beast?
Yeah.
You roll it. I don't know if you knew
What
to roll it
beast?
on. The giant spider that was totally a fucking god. That
What?
Oh, you must have missed it.
he was
Yeah.
not paying attention. That thing.
Where was that?
on the walls of this room.
All
Mhm.
over the walls.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was here.
It's quite frightening.
He was too busy puffing, I think is
Fuck.
the explanation.
That's a nat 3.
Okay, let's see. Knowledge religion of 10. What would that get you? Recognize a common god symbol. Known mythology and tenets. Common god symbol of 10. Sure, I'll give you that. You recognize the common gods of Sarenrae and Rovagug.
Sarenrae is
Okay.
the one with the flaming sword, I think.
Yes.
What's Rovengug?
I'd imagine that's the spider.
Oh, I can actually give you Sarenrae right now.
Ooh. Goddess of healing, honesty, redemption, and the sun.
Kelishite.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the Kelishites didn't have gods.
Kelishite is from, well, the Kelishite are from an old kingdom called Kelishite or something like that, and that is not the same as Rahadum, if you're talking about the Pathfinder lore.
Yeah, 'cause you're a Kelishite, I thought.
Yes,
The other game.
he's a Kelishite from Rahadum. So Kelishite is his race, but not where he's from.
Gotcha.
I don't think I have a handout for Rovagug right now.
Describe.
Off the top
Describe.
of my
that's
head,
really pretty.
if I remember right, Rovagug, off the top of my head, he isn't the Tarask worship him or something?
He is the World Eater.
Figured as much.
Well,
He's Anduin.
oh, I'll do.
With his 10, he knows that this is Rovagug, sometimes called the Rough Beast, the Destroyer, Enemy of the Gods, the Great Destroyer, the Unmaker, the World Breaker, the World Eater, etc., etc. Beyond that, he doesn't know much about its tenets or practices.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, I solved the riddle.
You're gonna share with everybody?
Nope, because I'm not smart enough to know how to solve the riddle.
Aww.
My character wouldn't have the knowledge to solve the riddle.
Well, you should whisper it to me and see if
Can
you...
you
See, I
repeat
am
what-
curious if I'm right.
I'm looking for that note again. The handout.
Right now, it's just
Bones
under
of
handouts.
The water shrine. Did you Google it? Alright, guys, are we ready to move on? Or are we?
Can you repeat what I know about the spider part of it, or whatever you said?
Rovagug?
Yeah.
You know that he is sometimes referred to as the World Eater or the World Breaker,
Uh-huh.
or the Rough Beast, the Destroyer, Enemy of the Gods, the Unmaker.
Okay, that's probably what they're referring to in the thing.
It's a good bet.
Those words.
I am curious how close I am.
Did you send me a whisper? Oh, you did.
I did.
You're close.
It's a riddle, it's hard.
Yes.
And we are going so painfully slow because nobody wants to explore this dungeon fast enough.
Because
like-
I expect
it's-
there to be traps
it's like-
every goddamn where, so that, you know, I'm actually
Yeah.
useful.
What's the worst that's gonna happen, though?
Well, I see something over here. It looks similar to the alcove where we found a chest earlier. We might want to check that out, at least.
I'm glad Kirik checks for traps, because I sure wouldn't. We'd all be dead.
There is no chest to be found in this room. It is profoundly empty and sad.
Okay, well in that case we should
Like,
go back up north.
That looks
because,
like
So-
a main road.
yeah,
that
that's
goes
where we
back to the
came
main
from.
Getting there.
Best boat pilot ever.
I can do the boat.
Practice, guys. Practice.
As you pass this room, you can see another sort of mural of the same thing, but with different writing.
I'd love to read
God.
it,
Which
but
room?
Jesus.
Or the
Oh.
the round?
Hold
All
on.
of them?
Wait.
All of them. We need to inspect
No.
all of these rooms. Bring the boat back. Actually, fuck it. I can
I
guess that
don't
myself.
think the boat can fit there.
It can't.
We can swim inside.
That's true.
Well, hold on. Let me check for traps before you go.
Do it up.
Oh, you're good, I guess. Hopefully my trap sense tingles.
Alright, well, I can't see any further.
Light.
Working on it.
Sweet.
Linguistics me. Alright. I will add to your handout. You guys are getting these in the opposite order, but that is fine.
Okay, let's go back and check out the other rooms, guys. So we swim back to the boat. Follow the light before you go blind. Did you just walk into a wall, something?
What? No. I kind of cheated, though, swimming. I went from here.
Okay.
Well, there's a tunnel that went up that way, but
Yeah, we
does that
should.
just lead to nothing?
That leads to here.
Okay, well,
Which is
I'll look
another
at this-
room with words in it.
Yeah. Well, I
Okay,
mean, there's
so
all these
anything
rooms.
in this
so-
doorway?
This
Last statue had something.
this particular statue doesn't have anything written near it. It just looks like it's woefully
you
crying
say
to the
this?
sky. No, the room with the statue.
I want
Okay,
you to
I
look
could
in
have
this
sworn
room.
someone pinged.
I want you to look in this room because there's writing in this room. Green room.
Hang on.
There's writing in all these rooms. We must decipher all of the writing.
Well, guess I'll just blissfully walk into whatever's in here. Whoop! And linguistic.
Good enough.
And there's no writing in the room with the statue, you said?
Correct.
By the way, Darren, did you see my little medal I gave you for your drawing of the walls?
No.
There was an attempt. Okay, I think this is the last room before we should go back and check out that other room up to the northeast. This one right there. Oh, what do you know? It leads into it.
Just walk right in.
I just
Okay.
totally walked
Swim
in
right
without you
in.
checking for traps or anything.
Okay. Linguistics the room.
I'm totally enamored by all these pictures and writing on the wall that I don't understand, but you keep translating into these interesting riddles.
I'm glad I've gotten over my whole growth spurt where every now and then my speech was broken up with That was a shitty month. During boot camp, no less. When I obviously failed every lesson that had it.
Okay.
Is there writing?
And then
Is there writing down this hallway here?
Yes.
So as we go down this hallway, oh well, okay. Was gonna check for traps, but guess I'm just gonna go in here and check for linguistics. So there we go.
Oh, damn son.
Nice.
Just a
That's-
perfect translation this time.
you
too
captured
bad.
the subtlety,
Too bad it's so short.
the
just says,
nuances.
"Help."
That is, in fact, what she said.
Dialogue is perfect. It sounds like you're performing a play as you read from the walls. So.
One of these things will shatter. What, like those shards? The probably not go through that particular door. Have we not
That-
translated there down here?
We did.
You did.
We've translated
Back to
all
the
of
boat.
these rooms.
It looks like come over here. Keep going, Zoo, the pilot, if you want to move us along here.
Okay.
Don't touch the pillar in the middle this time. I keep thinking there's
Yeah.
probably going to be a trap in there, but that might just be my horrible,
Well,
awful paranoia.
It's a good paranoia because there was a knife trap earlier.
The
This
I'll
is a
tell you-
different room.
I'll tell you that the dungeon is predominantly calm until switches are activated.
Bum bum
So-
bum. So good thing we didn't activate the
Also-
switches.
Is this the same room with the waterfall? Because this looks different to me.
It
I
is.
think you see bones over there.
It's a very similar room. It looks like almost a mirror of the other one.
Yes, and the waterfall is up here now. So these are 4 different statues, guys.
And more switches.
Swap the boat around to this side. I think I see a dead guy over there.
And I guess we could just say you take a 10 on your translation.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
that.
we probably should. because I don't wanna
In
get
counterclockwise order, similar to before, top right is temperance, top left is mastery, bottom left is courage, and bottom right is poise.
Ooh, I have poise.
There's literally, as far as we've gone, there's literally no context as to what to do with these.
Not yet.
Not. Okay.
Riddles.
Oh, look, there's a dead guy.
Perception him, see if he has gold.
You got a gold piece on him?
He does
Mm.
not.
Darn.
Looks like he's been here quite a while.
I'd imagine. Okay, so this will most likely take us back down.
Yes.
Yes.
Is that where we could have started? Is that
Yes.
the other boat? Okay.
Had you decided to swim, yes.
Yeah.
We decided
Good
to
thing-
find a boat. Good thing, because why is the boat going away from? Maybe it's not a good thing.
Wait, is that the wrong direction?
The boat has a mind of its own!
The boat is alive! We gotta go down here. Back towards the middle.
Oh, okay, okay.
We have to? Alright.
Well, we have to. I mean, what are we gonna do? We have like no context as to what. We have to go down Crack Addict hallway.
Crack addict. We could do what Cycle said and try a switch.
I have a better plan. I have a
Wait.
better plan.
Okay.
Wait a minute. God damn it. Hang
What
on.
happened?
I'm gonna pull out the handkerchief
Okay.
from earlier.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna look at it. Is there any writing on it? Any distinct marks?
No, just a slightly decorative handkerchief. Looks
What
like
about
it's...
the
Alright, now-
ring? Is there any writing on the
I'm
ring?
gonna reach in and hold the ring with the handkerchief. I'm gonna hold it out in my hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for
I
any distinct markings.
Cast detect magic on the ring that he is now holding in his hand.
The ring gives off a minor, I think, transmutation aura?
Is there any linguistics on it?
Uh,
Clary, spy that
nothing's written on it, no. Just sort of a pattern of different crests and shields.
Can I
Spellcraft
identify-
17. What level is this? Yep. You can identify this as a ring of protection +1.
Ooh, a ring of protection +1.
Yes.
I explain.
Neat.
That's +1 to AC for those of you that don't know what a ring of protection is.
Cool. Well, I figure it's very similar to the cloak of protection. Wait, no, we have cloaks of resistance. Never mind.
Yeah, that's saves.
Cool. Well, let's continue on. I cast detect magic, but did I get anything from the handkerchief?
No, the handkerchief is very plain.
Cool. Well, we return into this room. And I say, okay, it looks like we've explored the place.
Well, there's one place we haven't explored.
No, we went down there.
No,
What
Well,
about the
crack
other hallway?
The crack hallway we didn't
The
explore.
cracky hallway, yeah.
The crack hallway where all the whores are at.
At this point, I would summon Mavora.
Okay.
This is the water temple.
Well, it
Oh
happens
god, it even
to
has
be.
the switches of the water temple from fucking Legend of Zelda.
You don't know it. You don't know me.
Changing the water currents to open up a door that only opens with a certain water pressure. Do 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 do.
Hello,
do,
Mavora.
Oh, this is lovely.
I figured you would enjoy it. We have explored this area to pretty great extent. We have avoided one hallway for fear of being taken along by currents to unknown locations. But we've found some interesting things here. Does this place look at all familiar to you?
Familiar to me, no, but I would say that if any place harbored one of my sisters, this would be it.
I thought as much, and hopefully we can find one. We found a manner of switches to the north and south of this room, along with an interesting set of poems along murals. How much do you know of something called
The World Eater.
The World Eater, yeah.
Oh, Rovagog. Yes, many people know of him.
Well, these poems all seem to reference him, and
Well, he's the Unmaker. The gods rallied against him and sealed him away.
where did they seal him?
Let me remember. He is believed to be imprisoned in a state of torpor, wherever that is, somewhere deep within
A
Glorian.
state of torpor is basically like when insects are extremely lethargic. Insects usually can't really close their eyes, so they go into a state of almost inactivity, but they can actually move around and do stuff. So it's like resting to them.
Ah.
So
It's
is
kind of like
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu sleeps, yeah.
His increasing restless stirrings are taken by many to be the cause of volcanic activity and earthquakes. Huh.
Interesting. And any reason why there would be so much about him in this
Earthquakes.
strange,
Wait a
strange
minute.
place? Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. But
Perhaps they were concerned that Rovagog would be returning for some reason?
interesting.
There have been many doomsayers over the centuries.
Gotcha.
None with quite as much weight as these.
I share the poem in its disordered state with
Okay.
Mavura and see if she can make any sense of it.
Go
Or
Navi.
provide any insight.
Well, it sounds as though they were trying to create some sort of weapon to use against Rovagog, but I can't imagine what they could do that the gods could not.
Very interesting. I am curious how much control you have over water. If perhaps you might be able to assist us in exploring the last part of the temple that we have been hesitant to explore thus far.
Perhaps your sister is there.
I may be able to help you bend currents.
This may be extremely helpful. But while we're here, do you recognize these statues in the middle of this room below? As I
It
referenced in the
looks
water?
similar to the Guardians of the Crypt and Shorisha, where I was found.
Very true. Perhaps beneath them is another well.
Perhaps. It doesn't appear that way, but then I know very little of your world.
And I have yet to swim to the bottom of this pool, so... well, without any further ado, if you wouldn't mind following us, we will...
It was a pool party, cool pool party. La 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 la. Pool party, baby. It was a cool party, cool pool party.
Encore.
So we're still not swimming down, huh? Okie doke.
Holy
Yeah.
guacamole! We got chips.
Swimming down what? To the statues?
Well, there is writing there.
I thought you said it was to compromise to the point of nothingness. That's why
No.
I didn't bother.
I said it
Well,
was
then I
too
guess
deep to read.
Ah, I'll go down and with my cross eye.
Where do we want to go?
He's reading.
Ah, I see. I see.
Take a 10. Well, actually, you're underwater. You can't take a 10.
Oh, that's good enough.
Onward.
Well, I'm just waiting for the updated information, but we can just continue on our way in our merry boat.
Merrily, merrily, merrily. Life was but a sea.
Damn, Avera's got a lot of fucking health.
Yep.
She's a medium water elemental. They're pretty powerful. She's
Sure.
about medium.
I updated it. So we test the spirit before we give the gifts we hide. Both punishment and reward within reside. Choose your virtues or your vice. Both are sure to suffice.
Damn, that's good.
Okay. Moving on.
There was a virtue statue.
Well, one of the rooms was a room of virtues, and the other one was a room of vices.
Ah.
Sort of. Not really. Never mind. One of them is eccentric, as far as we know. So.
Yeah.
Although, since you took a 10, aren't we fairly confident that the first room is, or the northern room is like very accurate?
Yes. He took his time with his translation. He went straight up Daniel Jackson on that shit.
Yeah, and in the south room, he just kind of like
Jackson.
walked up to it and was like, "Oh, this means eccentric."
Does that make Tanner Teal'c?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ah,
Yep.
pretty much. But less black.
The
And
guy who played
and he-
Teal'c is actually super bubbly.
oh, I know. I've seen an interview of him, and he's like as gay as the day is long. It's crazy. It's so weird to hear him talking normal, because it's like,
Yeah.
because Teal'c is so stoic and
Yeah.
firm.
Off, man.
Yeah, he's a great actor, especially the episode where him and Colonel O'Neill switch bodies. He played an excellent Colonel O'Neill. It was very believable.
The Groundhog Day episode.
Yeah, that was good too.
So,
Your boat sort of gets pulled into place here,
Well, I mean, that's the place Mavera was going to help us with.
and the back of it sort of gets stuck up against the wall.
Mavera, could you help us maneuver the boat around?
Yep, she gives you a little push.
We seem to have lost a few of our party members.
I got him.
Okay, so there's the other virtue room, I think, around the corner here. Which is
Yes,
about
but
the
there's
same
this room to
distance.
our left too that we haven't.
Oh, there's another. Hold on. Before we go in, just because it's
Check for
been too damn
traps.
long.
You don't know me.
Just spice things up. What did I see, Darb?
He's
What do I
shaking his
see?
dice.
Let's see, how far away are you? And I'm doing this just to throw you
Trying
off.
to fake me out.
That's
Dude.
right.
Darb, they're in one of the 3 doors.
You see a very similar blade trap right here. Let me ping that. Yep.
Okay. So, gonna go on in.
I enter
Oh,
the
there's-
room with Mavera.
There's another thing.
Ooh,
Okay.
this something is over here.
Hold on, I might not have put a... I had to... don't go in there!
What?
Nothing.
Nothing, it's fine.
Yeah, he's not yelling at me this time.
I forgot to put doors in the lighting layer.
Aw.
There we go. Okay. fixed it.
Do I see a trap here or here or here?
You see a trap right in front of you. Blade trap similar to earlier.
All right. Let's see what I can.
Okay. Yep. You hear some clicking sounds.
Throw a rock.
I don't have the same rock from earlier. I look around for a rock.
Okay.
Do I
You
find
find one.
one? Cool. I throw a rock into it.
Nothing happens.
Sweet.
I cast detect magic to see if this is a magically triggered trap like before.
You detect. You detect like the trigger mechanism, sort of like a barrier that you could walk through that might trigger it, but you don't think the trap is physically active anymore.
Okay. I think you might have done the trick. Let's go.
All right, let's go take a 10 on these. On the statue here.
So the statue itself does not have any writing on it, but as you're looking around the room, you notice that the walls have words on them. The one to the south says prudence, and the one to the north says power.
So that says prudence. This says power.
Right here and right here.
Okay. Okay, so left is prudence, right is power.
Yes.
Does the switch go left to right?
No.
Okay. Let's go back in here. Was there anything in here?
Nope.
I'll pick up that rock. Hey, cast light on that. Because, running out of light. Oh, no, you are light. Never mind.
I am a light. I have light on myself.
Totally not
What is
arrogant.
this?
Death pit.
There is a stone door.
I cast detect magic to see if it's a magical door.
It is not.
Hey, Garrick, take a look at this door.
I don't know, George.
Did you tell Cycle what the translations were?
Nope.
Damn it.
Plus, he's
Where
not here.
is Cycle?
I think he's a croon to just falling asleep at this point.
I'm here.
Mystery Science Theater 3000 Water Dungeon.
You really didn't tell him? Ah, that's no fun.
Anything on this door?
Nope,
Or
nothing
wait.
written on the door.
Wait.
Mm-mm.
A good thing, because I wouldn't have fucking known it anyway. Do I see any traps?
Nope. Just a thick stone door.
Okay, what's that note? Oh no, the notepad is empty. There's a. What's happening? Notepad's not doing nothing.
There's
No,
nothing
the
in the
poem's
notepad.
gone.
No, it's in the handout. It's a water
it's a handout
temple
now?
poem.
Oh, that was quick. It was a notepad for a little bit.
No, it wasn't.
No, I was clicking notepad and seeing it. That was weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Maybe I was just clicking that and thinking.
Dang
it was
it.
Xanthem's not sure how this stone door relates to the other mechanisms of the dungeon.
I am reviewing the poem so far. I'm tossing it around in my head, and I'm like, we test the spirit before we give gifts we hide, and we have read in the main chamber that we have to pick between our vices and our virtues.
So,
Perhaps
yeah.
one of them opens this door. I wonder if there's another door.
or perhaps the lever both opens both door, and you must choose whether we want, one or the other.
I think virtue is always a good way to go.
Well,
Then prudence would definitely be the probably the moral choice would be prudence. But we kind of need power.
I know what Cycle's vote would be.
Mm-hmm.
Power.
You can't hear it.
I explore this room and see another door, and I call out, "This must be the other room."
Shaky, shaky, shaky a dice. I hear it. I don't see it though.
I do it just to throw you off now.
Everyone beware, the dice are moving! Like doomsayers.
The end is coming! It's a very plain room with a fixed stone door.
Okay. Well, let's go back this way and see what else we find.
Oh my
We
gosh.
explored everything.
You guys are killing me. You've been in
I
every
know.
room.
We've been
Oh,
in every room and
We
looked at
mistranslated
everything.
one switch. But I
Okay,
love
say
that.
say to save time, we go back, retranslate that out of 10. What's it say?
Okay, the top right one says stoic.
Stoic instead of eccentric.
Yes.
Okay. So wait, it's the same thing on each one, isn't it?
Ah.
Ooh, I think you cracked the
Oh.
code.
Oh, it's the same thing on each one, but one onto our. I think the one to our right is the one that would activate if we go in one door, and the one on the left is the one that would activate if we go in the other one.
Maybe?
And how do you figure that?
Well, considering there's two, it's kind of the rule of twos here.
Hmm.
Cunning and domination versus stoic and
Oh.
stalwart. Poise and master versus temperance and courage. We must choose
Well,
vices or
domination.
virtues.
Which one's domination? Up north.
South.
South has domination. Then that's definitely the power one.
Well, no, like
Prudence is the.
each room has
Oh, a mix of both.
two of each. So
Okay.
we must choose our vices or our virtues.
Are we able to split up as a team? Or no?
Don't know.
We could do a split up. But is that
Okay.
dangerous? In the movies they say don't.
Split up gang. Well, there's supposed to only be 4, right? If there's 2 of each in each one, which means there's only 4. So we can go in groups of, well, one of us is going to have to be alone.
Mavera is pretty tough. She could do it by
Or
herself.
2 of No, she should probably go with Elithis.
She
Yeah,
is
that's
taking
right.
a vote of not flipping any levers herself. She doesn't feel comfortable making that decision on your behalf.
Well, I trust her.
Well, she just needs to follow. She just needs to follow.
But Ovu thinks that we should just flick this lever.
You know,
The
I
one
like
right there?
Ovu too.
Yep.
Fuck
so-
it. I like what Ovo thinks too. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's just fucking do that. We
Do
spent
it.
fucking 3 hours in the Mystery Water Temple.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do this. I just fucking
Levers are scary!
Alright, Ovu,
Yeah,
show off
they
your great
are.
muscles.
They
and-
literally
Flip
took
the
an entire
switch.
fucking wall down on you.
I'm gonna point out
I'm
that
sorry.
we started the day with fireballs that could kill our entire
Exactly.
team.
It was the only thing.
100%.
Okay, alright.
Because
So-
we that one thing that was being thrown at us 3 times, in fact.
Anyway, I thought it was a fun puzzle for you guys to get at, and I think you did well. The detect secret doors was, I think the detect secret doors was pretty cool. So Kirik, you flick that lever?
Ooh, I think
Yeah,
Ovu
fuck
should.
it.
I think
Okay.
Ovu does.
Ovu should
Um,
do it. It's-
Kirik, you flick the lever, and there's a soft humming sound, and a pearl drops into the water right in front of you, and
Ooh.
slots open up in the 2 places that I circled.
Okay.
Power to the north,
Prudence.
prudence to the south.
I thought it was prudence up here and power
Nope.
down here.
Oh,
Power is
power.
top, prudence is bottom.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh god. So it seems like majority vote. We're all thinking prudence except for one guy,
I thought.
but he's all the way across the way. Get to me.
Mhm.
I mean, what do we want to do here, people? Do we want the power to get through it, or do we want the prudence to show we're better than them?
I think we should show that we're better. That's probably a good.
That's probably something you would do, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point out that you're holding the pearl.
Yep.
And
Guess
you're the
I'm
only
the
one who's
decider.
and you're the only one who's translated the walls.
Yeah, so you
True.
really do
I
get
never
the
really
big
shared
vote.
it. I'll put it in the prudence one, the southern one.
Okay. The pearl gets sucked into the slot, and the wall like closes behind it, so you can't get to the pearl. And then you hear some rumbling in the next room.
This room?
Next room?
Follow me, light. Light bright. Where'd your light go?
That's
One,
a great
two, three,
question.
clap,
I think
clap.
Ovu has
There
my
it
light. Yep. Oh no, the boat has my light.
Light bright, making things with light.
I may
It's
have
dark.
put
You-
It's very
light.
dark.
You
Out
literally
of-
just threw it off the map.
I don't know how that's possible.
I don't know either. I don't know how to recover it either.
I think me and Keurig both grabbed it at the same time.
Well, I slide it down here, and then like you slid it down there, and I guess it just doubled that. I was like, fuck it.
There's a
I'll
new
just
one.
shove the boat in here.
Oh my god,
How about we
no.
not go in there?
No.
How about we not go in there?
You don't see any traps.
Okay. I'm just saying, man. Alright, what's in here?
A small wooden chest ordains the corner.
I cast
Ooh.
detect magic.
Linguistics. And then
You
writing
see no writing in the room, but you're fairly confident that this chest relates to Prudence in some way.
Any magic?
There is definitely magic inside the chest.
Open it. There's magic in it.
room? Not
Do
immediately.
it.
Because prudence is cautiousness.
Yes, it is.
It's cautious. We need to be cautious. I've been doing that this whole damn time. No wonder I went with that one. Jesus.
You are the
Alright,
prudent
so
one.
check for traps. Specifically on that.
Quality of being prudent. Cautious.
Knowing that I'm being cautious, I'm gonna examine the entire fucking chest up and down. Really, I should just take a 20.
You examine the chest very carefully and find that it is a very boring, very wooden chest.
Lame.
I think we should wait for the chest to open itself.
No, we would be skeletons. We
Example
would literally be
A.
the guys from earlier.
Swimming in this water constantly, like we just suffer from exhaustion eventually
Yeah.
while waiting for the chest.
This is
to
a
open.
light swim, really.
Oh no, I would eat you first.
No, that's true. He could just eat us, couldn't he?
I mean, I can just turn into a fish.
Cycle, I don't know if I told you, but you're not fatigued or exhausted anymore.
He's been lying down. Oh yeah, that's why he hasn't been doing anything. He's been a half-dead corpse in
Yeah.
a fucking canoe.
Okay.
Been smoking his drugs.
Inside the chest, which I assume you
You
open.
drinking drugs?
Since there's nothing there and we've checked only magic, but
Yep.
we don't know what kind of magic.
You open the chest and you find, I think this is, yeah, this is a belt and a ring.
Ooh, another ring.
Okay.
I'm gonna point out that we're swimming and the
So
chest
Yes.
is underwater, so we should
Yes.
go to the boat.
I close the chest back daintily.
Okay.
Back.
The ring, the belt looks rather ordinary. It's just like a cord, really. But the ring, bears images of childlike angels broadly smiling and divine creatures holding on to links of a heavy chain. I assume you do that with detect magic?
Yep.
Okay. 21, and the DC would be what, 10 plus? No, what's identifying magic item? Spellcraft, where are you? Aha!
Wait. Meta. I think I know what this is.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, let's see if you can identify it. I'm actually
Don't
interested
ruin
to know.
Oh, I like spoilers.
Don't
But you do.
you don't ruin it.
Obi-Wan kills Dumbledore.
Don't you dare.
15 plus Adam spell level. Actually, you're not able to identify it.
I'm gonna
Um,
slip it
I
back
show,
into the pack.
I show.
Wait, yes you are. 21? Oh yeah, never mind. Ring of X-ray vision.
Interesting.
X-ray, hell yeah.
Mind if I wear that, guys, so I can use my special eyes?
No, go for
Well,
it.
I mean, you can take it on and off. I'm just saying, like, whoever needs it when we need it can be swapped out. It's just
Is it like X-rays
you do
and
realize what you're
see-through
holding in your
things?
hand is roughly the value of a small town.
I don't know. You didn't appraise it, so you don't know that.
I think
Come
it'd
on!
be extra. Oh,
It's roughly the value of a small town.
Okay, well, I am going to keep it safe.
Okay,
It's
Very
secret.
safe.
Are
It's
you-
safe.
so Okay, so Elithis is gonna take the ring. Are you gonna wear it?
I'm gonna put it on.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You put on the ring and find that you don't have X-ray vision.
Aww. What's it a
Interesting.
praise for? Is it a praise for a small city?
I
Elithis, you find. Actually, I'll just send this to you in a tell.
okay. I'll wait to receive it before I talk to Cycle about this ring.
You wouldn't want it. What's he gonna do? Look through people's pen?
Yep.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yep.
Locker's room.
I was really hoping that Cycle would get that ring, but he fucking didn't.
Well, why would you say that out loud?
That's okay.
Well, no, you totally just ruined it, cause
Well, you can't take it off.
I
So,
can't.
nope.
What if he chops off his finger?
I mean, what? One second.
I will link it to you.
At least it's not what it could have been otherwise with that same motif. There's actually a couple of things that have that same motif, Dark.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, with the other one on Cycle, he would never be able to play his character the way he wants to anymore.
Okay, so I can't.
You'd
I
be
can't.
Jim Carrey.
So after putting it on and realizing that I don't have X-ray vision, I try to take it off and I can't.
Yep, you find that it is steadfast, stuck to your finger.
Well, I ask Cycle to take a look at this ring. Ryan.
See?
Well, offline. I think he fell asleep.
He did sound pretty tired earlier.
He has not moved his mouse in like 5 minutes, so
Yeah,
he might be asleep. Okay, well,
that's okay.
It's this music I'm telling you in the background.
yeah.
Could be.
And
He would roll for me to like try to identify it further
Yeah.
if you could roll from a sheet if in the event it's fallen asleep.
Yeah, I can handle that. Let's see what he gets for you. Oh yeah. Yep. I think that's right. Yeah, because he would need to roll a 24 to identify it, so he did fine. He tells you that this is a ring of truth.
ooh, hey, that follows the book,
What?
right? It tells no lies.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I originally thought it was.
Yes. So it is a deceptively pleasant-looking ring. The wearer of this ring is cursed and rendered unable to tell a deliberate lie in either speech or writing. The wearer may simply omit the truth or choose not to communicate, but even then must succeed in a DC 20 will saving throw to avoid answering a direct question truthfully. The wearer
That's
cannot
awesome.
remove the ring unless magic of the curse is negated.
Now,
That's
let me
cool.
let
So
me just point out.
I
let
can
me just point
turn
out,
into an animal at any time to avoid telling the truth. And
you can
only
say it in
carry.
Sylvan.
Well,
I-
see, what would happen then is you would do your saving throw, and the ring would force you to transform into a human and speak.
would?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because that's the only way you can communicate, and it would compel you to be truthful.
Well, if I was around to hear it.
If Kirik's around, I could say it in Sylvan as a bird or as a creature.
Yeah.
Would count as me telling the truth.
Unless Kirik's not the one that asked you the direct question.
Gotcha. Okay.
Wait, so you just said you're wearing a ring of truth.
Yes, I am wearing a ring of truth.
Well then,
Time for 20 questions.
it could easily have been. And you know, I find it funny that you put on the ring, considering the fact that we've got Cycle here first off, and it was literally the room of caution. If you had translated that in any better way, in like a synonym, it was literally the room of cautiousness.
Yeah.
You put on a random object. Why do you think I'm not wearing a fancy new belt?
Random object?
Mhm.
This wasn't a random object. I identified it as a ring of X-ray vision, and it happened to be cursed.
Wrongly.
You were not cautious at all. You weren't prudent.
He was cautious and prudent. He was just wrong.
Sometimes, yeah, that happens. Anyways.
Yes.
Let us move and start flipping levers.
You want to identify the boat or the belt?
The boat.
The belt that
Identify the boat.
we thought was just a boring, mundane piece of cloth.
No, it's magical as well. It just looks like a cord.
Oh, well.
Monk's belt.
Oh, it's better than that. 25. Yes, that'll do ya. This is a cord of stubborn resolve.
Ooh. Kirik should have that. Or
Uh,
maybe Savrik.
that's definitely a Savrik item if I had to choose.
Savrik.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes. Fabric.
Savrik
That's all
strap
yours.
this on.
Although,
Again.
I must admit, I would be cautious about putting on any belts.
Oh man, Savrik, you'd never be able to take your pants off again. How'd you get with Dapur?
Yeah.
Oh
He
wait,
just
no, you got
unzipped
that
his
easy
zipper.
access flap.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I just pull out my kukri and
He'd find a
Okay.
way.
Life,
Ah.
finds a way.
Well, there it is. He whips it out.
Ovu definitely joins in and joking about that.
Oh, absolutely.
It's too bad that you didn't put the ring on, Savrik. We could have had some interesting questions about your relationships.
Ooh,
Oh, there's
yes,
no question
juicy
about that.
details.
I have some interesting questions about your face.
That is
Oh.
just an
Did you
insult.
make that all up by yourself, or did your mother help you?
Oh shit, dog.
Oh shit! Now that's like personal. I don't think he would say that. Like,
Okay, fair
being
enough.
Completely meta.
All right.
Like.
Don't mess with Mama.
Oh, because he doesn't
well,
remember his parents.
And his mother probably died having him and was
Yeah.
more than likely raped by a vampire.
Fair enough.
Oh my god.
He just goes all, Mama!
Cycle. You missed out on the excitement.
Mm-mm.
Elithis found a ring in the Room of Prudence and put it on, and now he is cursed to only tell the truth.
Doll, he
That's
wanted you to
awesome.
have it.
That was very kind of him.
I planned for you to have the ring because I thought it would be hilarious if Cycle couldn't tell any lies.
Well, he could. It's just a 20 will save.
I think that would be the opposite of entertaining.
No.
The fun comes from him telling lies. And everything
Like
else,
not
he pretty
tipping the
much
guy?
tells the truth anyway. The only time he lies is basically to trick people into doing something.
Well, the fun thing will be is if you guys get a remove curse spell, you can take the ring off and keep it,
Why
true.
would we want to do that?
because then you can put it on other people.
On the enemies.
Like a
Yeah,
lasso
it
of
would be a
truth,
fantastic.
but very small.
It'd be a fantastic interrogation thing.
I wanted to introduce cursed items gently. Let's just say,
At least it's not. Yeah.
let's just say it's a good thing you didn't pick the Room of Power.
Good job, team.
Let me guess. It would be like bracers that give you strength, but then make you fatigued. for 24 hours
No,
afterwards.
way worse. It was gonna be a robe of powerlessness.
Oh no!
Oh.
What does that do?
It's like minus 10 to all stats.
Shit.
Wow.
So, death?
For
Good
some,
job.
yes.
We did well, team.
I wouldn't be able to lift my body if I had minus 10 to all stats unless I was a bear.
Shall we crack
I think it's
open
just
another
strength.
one?
I think it's just strength and intelligence, but
No, it says she takes a minus 10 penalty to strength as well as to intelligence, wisdom, or charisma for getting spells and magic and knowledge accordingly. If the character is a spellcaster, the rogue targets the spellcaster's primary score. So yeah, it's strength and your main stat.
that's terrible.
Yeah.
For me, that would literally kill me. That would bring me down to 0.
The robe can be removed easily, but in order to restore mind and body, the character must receive a remove cursed spell followed by heal.
Damn.
That has infinite
Yeah,
charges
so-
too, because it's a piece of equipment.
Yes.
You can literally just run around putting that on people, making guards just fall over like, hey.
Yep.
Okay.
Next lever.
Okay.
Yes.
Um,
As a reminder, we have Stoic, Cunning. Actually, I'll do the
I
arrow.
have it.
Stoic, Cunning, Stalwart, Domination.
So stoic and stalwart would be your prudence, and
Right.
cunning and domination are your powerful,
Power.
like power grabbing things. Yeah. So, do we want to pull them at the same time?
The stoic and the other one?
Stoic and stalwart.
Sure.
Now, just a reminder, up north, what do we have?
Master, Temperance, Courage, and Poise.
Ooh, poise and courage sounds pretty cool.
Courage and Temperance are the
Oh,
virtues.
would be the okay. All right, you
So
ready to pull
stoic,
lever?
stalwart, courage, temperance,
Stalwart is down here.
and and stalwart's stalwart's there, and the other one's stoic.
Yeah, so
Did
Sandon,
you
you're
guys
at the
do
wrong
domination yet?
No, domination's the vice. We can't do that.
Why not?
Well, we've already kind of activated the trial of prudence, I feel. And someone already failed
That's
it by
stupid.
putting on a strange ring.
one. Well, no, because reward and punishment within reside, and we got the reward for Saverick, and I got the punishment of telling the truth, which I generally do all the time anyway.
How do you know that this one isn't
Main
cursed too?
Hmm?
He didn't put it on. It's in my backpack.
I don't know that it's cursed, not cursed.
Yeah. That's why we joked about it. Because you're
Anyways,
stuck with a ring on your finger.
well, while Kirik's over there at that one, I'm gonna pull this one, and we'll have pulled Stoic and Stalwart.
Yep.
Okay.
Click, click.
And then we quickly make it back to the boat and turn the boat.
No, get back in there. Who pulls the lever first?
I would be prudent
guess-
and wait until Kirik pulls it.
Okay.
My lesson learned. But wait, Mavera would be with me.
Kirik, you pull your lever, and you guys hear a loud thud as a stone door seals Elithus in that hall.
Oh no!
Oh man, Elithus is just getting screwed up.
Good thing you can turn into a fish.
No, he's
Water elemental with me.
he's walled in. There isn't a way out.
Okay.
I pull my lever because I don't know what else to
I
do.
am trapped.
You find that your lever is stuck, Elithus.
Can I unpull the other lever?
Yes.
Apparently walk through the door one way but not the other.
That's dumb. You shouldn't be able to.
I
think-
get back on the thing.
Well, send me
To
back.
pass the trial of prudence, we just don't ever pull any levers and just leave.
Well,
I
you
think
think
that's
that,
the real
but,
trial.
So you
switches with
flick
the-
your switch back and the door's open.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, that didn't seem to work. Let me try mine first. See if that works.
Alright.
Why don't you let
I-
Kirik come back before you do that?
No, because I might have to be in here to pull the lever. If there's an actual
Oh.
order we have to do this, like if my lever isn't
Leather.
stuck,
My leather.
Red leather, yeah.
I pull the lever for Stalwart.
yep. Can I pull mine?
You cannot.
I unpull this lever.
Can we pull them at the same time?
No.
No.
Well, what the hell?
Obviously, those two aren't the ones you're supposed to pull first.
Must be. Or maybe they are and they're swapped all over the place. Alright, well, let's just go up to the top one. We've already checked the whole route, so we can
We
just
can
quickly...
try these other two levers.
It doesn't
So,
feel like that would be
when you try them, the doors continue to close as you pull each lever.
Okay. So that doesn't
One
seem
by
to work.
one.
Yeah.
Off to the other
So
doors.
we have to pull all four?
No. The point of the room is that you choose one.
Oh.
Choose
like
your
this entire
virtue
area?
or your vice.
Gotcha.
Oh. So, like... Wait. So, each of these two areas only one is to be chosen from all 4?
Yes.
Okay.
So just pick one and pull it.
Well then, I'll fucking walk over and pull the stoic one and go back.
God damn it. Fucking Polygon.
I've always had a thing for rectangles myself.
Those goddamn trapezoids.
So we
They
pull
got
I
it.
Stoic.
like triangles.
And we go north.
Alright, you guys choose Stoic. Okay.
Onward, northward.
Bring the boat! And the
We don't need no
vampire
stinking boats. Boats and hoes.
Swimming really fast.
Playing Dwarf Fortress has made my number pad skills amazing.
I vote for temperance.
What are the
Temperance,
choices in here?
temperance, mastery, courage, and poise.
Courage or mastery, for sure.
I like, yeah.
Stoic courage or stoic mastery?
Wait,
Poise.
they have to do with each other?
Possibly.
Maybe. I mean,
So no.
It's a
Means anything. I guess. Sure, it could be.
well, people who are
So-
stoic can endure pain and hardship, without really like worrying about it.
They would also
Yeah.
be
People
temperate.
who are, yeah, that would also be temperance. So I guess temperance.
They tend to match.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stoic temperance makes someone very even, cool-headed.
Are these
Completely
riddles?
the opposite.
Yes.
Who the hell knows anymore? Pull the damn lever, Kronk.
The translations were never shared with me, so I don't really know what the fuck we're doing here, right?
The poem in the middle was or the last poem was shared.
We get it.
Okay.
Well, I feel your pain, Ryan. I know the problem. I heard your microphone. Yeah. Well, fuck it. Pull that temperance lever.
I pull temperance.
Where's our boat? Probably get it out of the way where the whirlpool's gonna be.
The whirlpool.
Well, I mean, you don't know.
But if
You're
so,
right, you
so.
don't know.
I guess he's the only one that does know.
Yeah, that's why he said you don't know.
Alright, so you guys pull Stoic and Temperance, and we'll find out next time what happens.
What? Lame.
It's 11:30, boys and squirrels.
What? No, it's 11:31. We're already over, so you might as well.
Is that how it works?
She can bribe you with real life things.
Exciting.
Yeah. I just
We-
gave him a
that is one.
chocolate muffin.
I mean, so can I, but
Okay.
Oh.
There's a song about that, the Flight of the Conchord.
mm,
How about him, me, and you?
doing stuff with the food.
Being lewd with the food. Is that something you'd be into?
I love Freaky.
For a second
We'll
day.
take 2 cardboard cutouts of our bodies and then pose them into sensual positions. Freaky!